Oh man, my ninjas.
Yep.
The fuck going on, man? How we doing? How we feeling? How we living?
Good, man. Chilling.
Good to hear. Eshington.
Yes, sir.
How's your weekend been? How are you?
Oh,
How
good.
are you, first of all? Good?
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
Weekend was cool. You know, I ain't doing shit, nigga. Just
Okay.
fucking ain't shit to do, dog. It's nothing. I went out Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Went to my friend, him and his wife just moved into a new place, so they had a couple of people over.
Okay.
Dama was there. Shout out to that nigga because he was mad drunk. But,
Yeah.
but besides that, it was
Shout out to him. I kind of hate him, but shout out to him.
No, why? What did he do?
He's the one that gave me the bad news.
To be fair, he gave it to me as well because he was there. And then now he was chilling. He was like, "Yo," I was like, "Word." I was like, "Word."
Then the nigga dropped it in the Discord. I was like, fam, I was enjoying my Friday. I was chilling, happy, gleeful, and then this nigga just dropped the fucking flex bomb on us. I was like,
same here. We was chilling. We was just drinking, playing cornhole.
Cornhole.
Yeah,
it's a fun white game.
Yeah, it's what we was doing white people activities, partaking in alcohol.
Then that nigga just brought the whole mood. Boom.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Donald Cuck.
Donald Cook.
Yeah. How's your weekend doing? How are you, Bobby?
All right.
Before I ask how your weekend is, how are you? You're good?
Yeah.
Okay, how was your weekend?
I ain't doing anything. My weekend is usually the same shit.
Same.
But I was thinking.
Thinking about what?
I put this in Facebook. I was just
Hotel rooms?
putting in the no. No.
Yeah, we need to break down this cuck thing. Right? Like, have you been cucked or have you been the cuck?
Have I been cucked?
Like the cuck would be the one watching. The cucked would be the one that's doing the cucking.
No, he's doing
No, they want me to do.
Yeah, that's
cool.
what it's every time he's brought this up, it's been someone has asked
watching
him.
Somebody asked me.
Yeah, and somebody just wants to watch.
Sometimes you gotta ask questions.
Yeah, nah.
I told you this.
Yeah, you told me that, but I had I gotta reasure myself.
Why would I do that? Why would I watch somebody?
Fam,
why would anyone?
Why would?
Hey, why ask them?
Beat me to it. Sometimes you gotta ask.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna king shame nobody. If that's what you're into, that's what you're into.
Nah, I kind of am on that one, dog. I love my queen. Somebody gonna pile drive my queen.
If
That's different. It's not a black thing.
It's not, but still.
don't say that.
It's not.
Don't say that.
It's not.
Because I can guarantee you there's some black
people that do this shit.
What, two? What I'm saying is it's not regular to black people.
I
It's
understand.
it's really regular over here.
And I agree with you, and
That's
I
what I'm
understand what you're
saying.
Fair.
They even make jokes about it. Why do you think I be laughing so much whenever I see the jokes?
Sorry, I brought it up. How was your weekend?
It's real here, son. It was cool. I post some shit on Facebook and start trouble, right?
Like you always do.
Yeah. As a Bobby boy.
You know what? Never mind.
What?
Nah, you always see to start trouble with your girl.
Nah, it's not even with my girls. It's with people in general.
Okay.
Because like a lot of people just contradict themselves and not having to catch them in it, and then when I hit them with it, they be like,
I mean, humans are walking contradictions.
like it's like I said it's funny how people say they want to take a break from their kids. Nobody bats an eye, but when you say you want to have a break from your relationship, everybody loses their mind.
Yeah, because that don't involve you fucking nobody else.
You don't have to fuck nobody to take a break.
Yeah, more than likely you will.
But you don't have to.
I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to do a lot of shit, but more than likely, it was like most of the time when I took a break, it's because I wanted to fuck somebody else.
That's you dirty bastard.
That's how. That's the loophole.
I mean,
if you want a hall pass, just ask for a hall pass.
Yeah,
don't say you need a break.
That don't work. If hall passes don't work, cheating don't work. So I was like, yeah, we need a break.
Can't be mad at it. But
That's your
Robbie
ass,
has a
nigga.
good point though.
I was just saying, bro.
Wow.
Because people will look at you different, like funny for saying you want to take a break from your relationship, but not from like, oh, I need a break from my kids.
But that's what people that don't have kids. When you tell people, when people say that and they don't have kids and they don't understand the responsibility and like the constant 24/7 it is to take care of kids, they don't get it. They're like, oh,
no, people get it. When you say break from kids, people don't get it when you say break from
that's
relationship.
What I'm saying. I agree with them. They're more understanding.
Oh,
when
when
you
you break from your relationship,
then like. I mean, and not in the because the version Bobby's version is different than your version.
Okay, cool.
It's maybe similar, but it's a little different.
I mean, according to him,
No, it's not.
I understand that, like in terms of the stance that he's saying. Like it's like, yeah, like yo, let me just chill out for like a week. Or something, away from you. But like, Because of you.
I mean, sometimes temptation takes over and you got like, yo, I don't want to hurt you. So.
You still hurt, nigga.
Yo, John Legend said it. Just because I cheat on you doesn't mean I don't love you.
It's, nigga,
that's true.
Men been saying that since 1672.
That is true, though.
I mean, that's true, but women don't get that shit.
No, they don't.
But if it was a reverse,
that's a lie.
We'd
That's
be
different.
devastated.
That's a different
That's a
because
whole-
it's different. The context is different.
I would say that's a whole lie.
If a woman cheat on you, don't mean she don't love you.
No, yeah,
No,
yeah.
women
no,
cheat. I know more
They
women
cheat
cheaters.
because they're looking for something.
Listen,
niggas just
saying
age
that-
there. The opportunity's
listen,
there. That's
I'm
it.
putting on their shoes. Okay, I'm saying what they're saying.
What they say.
What them say.
What them say.
What they say. What they say. I want to hear this.
Because I'm just saying, like, you know, if a chick cheat on you with another, like, if a chick fuck another nigga, she like that nigga. Like she
Yo,
fuck
you
with that
do
nigga.
this all the time. you go against what I'm saying, then you say the point that I'm saying.
No, I'm just look. You gotta play devil's advocate sometimes. Ain't no fucking women here. What the fuck I'm supposed to do? We got 3 women listeners.
Man, I grew up around women. I know what they think.
Listen, I know more women cheaters than I know dudes who cheat. So.
Come on, dog. I like this girl. Yo, zoom in on me. Punch in your face. Cheat on me. Oh man. That's good, Bobby. I'm glad you had an insightful weekend. So who did you start the trouble with? Was it like women answering?
Oh no, I just wanted to start trouble. That's put it there. I just wanted to start trouble, and her cousin actually was the one who messaged. That was the one that
wanted to fuck you?
No, could have.
Oh.
The one that I could have dated, but I didn't.
Yeah, the one to fuck you.
I don't know what she want, but yeah,
That dick.
She want that dick.
No,
That dank.
nah. She's like
Donald Dick.
nah.
She want them quack
Knowing how she is
She want
now.
that quack. Nigga.
Knowing how she is now, she nah.
Well, yeah, now you're a motherfucker because
Yeah,
you know her.
No, it's not even that. It's just like her personality in general. It's like nah, I couldn't fuck with you.
Shit.
Yeah, because you know her.
Yeah.
Giving niggas ultimatums and shit.
Oh, either we got to be together or you can't fuck no more.
Yeah, shit like that. Like
That's whack.
Give me a kid or
I can't. Whoa. Whoa.
marry me or
There's levels, nigga. You jump to the
I was
baby.
just talking about getting the pussy. I ain't talking about creating a life. That's a bill.
nah, she just be doing ultimatums.
For at least 18.
Like she like that new car that want to. She like that used
Ultimate
car that want to
STD.
be sold for a new car.
I just want the test drive, baby.
Yeah, like she got a kid, but she don't like niggas with kids. It's weird. Like how you can't.
Yeah, I hate them.
She ain't, never mind.
Yeah, see what I
We're
mean?
not talking about her no more.
Like,
That bitch is a waste.
I was just saying, man. You can't be a used car with dings and then try to sell yourself as a new vehicle. That doesn't make no sense.
Are you mad?
Bars. Bars.
That don't make no sense. You got a kid, he got a kid, y'all got something in common. Like,
yeah.
the fuck? All right, whatever. Anyway.
I don't know.
How was your weekend?
How's my weekend? Weekend's been long.
Well,
Weekend's
yeah.
been long as shit. I took an edible. I thought I was gonna die.
Word?
Nigga, I took an edible. I thought, no, dead ass, like 100%, like fact. I thought I was out of here. Like my heart was beating so
thought-
fast. I thought I wasn't gonna wake up.
Oh, you thought you wrote your own name down?
Dog. I said my own name. I was like, dog, I was out of here. Like I had a fucking nerds rope full of THC, right? Nerds rope like this long, something like that. And I took like maybe less than my pinky. Eat that shit, thinking, I'm gonna be a nice little high. I'm gonna be cool. On the package it said effects. It'll take effect in like an hour. Like that's bullshit. So took it half hour past. Ain't shit. Nigga, 59 minutes on the dot. Nigga, up was down, left was blue. Like everything was fucked up. Nigga, I was tripping balls.
I mean, I guess it depends on how much they put when they make it, right?
My nigga, I shouldn't have took that much. My pinky, I should have.
Yeah, that is a little much depending on how much is in there, right?
I should have did half of that. I was tripping balls.
Yeah, you saw Jesus. Use at least at the nigga front door.
My nigga, when I tell you, I thought I was about to go. Like I made up in my head. Damn, man.
Use at least on a welcome mat.
Yeah, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I was like, damn, yeah, I ain't get to do this, that, and the third, man. I was out of here, but then I
love
woke
my
up.
babies. Start writing your will and shit.
My
like,
nigga, I wasn't alright for 2 days.
Oh damn!
I was like, I didn't feel right for like 2 days. Like it lasted maybe 12 hours. Like I went to sleep.
Damn,
Like I took it at 11 o'clock. I got high at 12 o'clock. I woke up.
Never came down.
I woke up at like 6:30, still high. Went to work. Somehow functioned. Didn't feel right. Didn't feel sober till like 4 o'clock.
God damn!
And then went home. Went to sleep. Scared for my life. Woke up. Still didn't feel right. And then at like maybe like 10 o'clock that next day, I felt like, okay, I'm cool now.
Damn, son. Where'd you get that from?
One of my girlfriends.
Oh, which one is that? Because I need like 7 of those.
My nigga, I was tweaking. I don't wish that on nobody.
Yeah, this happens with you a lot with edibles, nigga.
'Cause I take too much, so it's like, yo, what's the meaning of life? This shit don't mean nothing. Like, then we start thinking of shit. Like, it's like, yo, when I start really getting high, I start thinking of shit that just don't make sense. Just like, yo, what if dogs could like, like, what is the meaning of life? Like, why are we here? Like, we just gonna die anyway. What the fuck?
What if dogs could fly?
Yeah, like, what the fuck, man?
This happened when you ate that cookie.
Yeah, same thing happened when I ate too much thinking it wasn't shit, and then that cookie told me I was a bitch. And then I ate too much and I was fucked up. What else happened this week? Went to court.
Fuck for.
Family shit.
Good?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, good for me. I don't know if it's good for them.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, shit been happening, man. Then Chadwick happened.
Yeah.
Chadwick fucked me up.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It fucked me up to the point where I was like, yo, like I've been asking myself this whole year, like the 5 W's, like who, what, when, where, why? Like, why is this shit happening? When, why, what? Like, I don't get the shit. I just don't be getting shit. And then the fact that, you know, all the shit that came out after he passed, and then what he passed from,
yeah,
it felt different. Like, it was like, yo, you did all this shit fighting cancer, colon cancer, which is one of the worst cancers. I think it's like colon cancer, lung cancer, pancreatic cancer.
Yeah, I think pancreatic cancer do you in quick.
But cancer in general is just fucked up.
Yeah.
And then the fact that it came out that he was like 4 years fighting this shit, and then think about all the movies he did while fighting this shit, where like, you done Marshall, you done The Winter Soldier, you done Avengers, you done like Endgame, you done all this shit.
Black Panther,
you did all this shit while fighting like terminal cancer. And then like, it made me think about like, life is fleeting. Like, time is just not of the essence at this point, where like I could see why, you know, at a point where it was like, damn, Chadwick got another movie coming out. Like, it was like back to back to back. It was like, yo, if I don't survive this, y'all got something to remember me by. And it was just, it was out of left field too. It was,
no, absolutely.
like, I like we saw the video of him on Instagram, and he wasn't looking right, and it was like, this might be for a role, but it's too extreme for a role. I know that 50 did it, but it was like, this didn't look the same as when 50 did it.
He didn't say nothing though.
He didn't say shit, but he was extremely private about his family, his private life. He was just like real, like everything was close knit, close to the chest.
Yeah.
And then for that shit to come out and you just living your life, you know, thinking everything cool, but then when you get that fucking type of bombshell, it's like, I was like, damn. To do all that shit while fighting, I couldn't imagine that shit. I couldn't imagine going through chemo. Like, that just goes to show that money don't save you from none of this shit. Like, you could have all the money in the world, be the biggest celebrity, and then once life is done with you, once the higher power says, yo, it's your time to go, it's your time to go.
Facts.
But I've been struggling with the why, like, a lot this year. Like, I don't, like, whatever the higher power got planned, yo, I don't get it. Like, I don't get Kobe.
Nah.
I don't get Pop Smoke.
Man.
I don't get Chadwick. I don't get, you know, these young people that get corona. I don't get corona in general. I don't get it.
Is you supposed to get it? I don't know. Maybe you're not supposed to get it. Maybe you're supposed to just take it for what it is.
At this point, it's like, I don't know what to do. Like, it's just like, yo, life is so short. Chadwick was 43. Kobe was like 40, 41. Pop Smoke was 20, 21.
20. I don't even think he was 21.
Fucking baby. Like, Andre Harrell, he was like, what, 60s, mid 60s, something like that. He lived a life. Cool. You made your stamp. Cool. And then, like, I'm seeing all these posts online. It's like all these actors reacting, or like, you know, his castmates from all the different Marvel films. And more importantly, I'm seeing like kids react to this shit. It was like,
yeah,
they lost somebody like important, especially black kids. They lost somebody really, really important.
Yeah, I mean,
that would be like if we was young and like, what if like Denzel passed after like Glory, or like Training Day? Like, what if Will Smith passed while doing like The Fresh Prince?
Well, like we talked about it when we first started the show, because I think our first episode we talked about Black Panther.
Chadwick Boseman is the basis of this show, because we started this show specifically to review Black Panther after it came out.
Yeah.
Because we had never seen no shit like that.
Yeah, and I remember when we were talking about it in the screening that I watched at that time, there was like a little kid in there who was super excited. He knew like all the lines that were in the commercial and stuff. Like, he was in the. I remember I was talking about like how he was standing outside waiting because he was so excited to come. Like, it's a cultural thing. Like, he was part of something that was a big cultural thing especially for young black kids.
He was part of something way bigger than what we can
never saw a black superhero or
actually comprehend.
Yeah.
Because like that was the most positive thing that we had seen at that point, because, you know, a lot of times, you know, in black films we're portrayed as like slaves, pimps, whores, drug users, drug dealers, fucking gangsters, thugs with a comic relief or something. Like, nah, we was kings.
Yeah.
Like, we got portrayed as a fucking superhero. And the shit that did for adults and kids alike. Like, Chadwick was more like, Chadwick portrayed Jackie Robinson, James Brown, Thurgood Marshall, like prominent black figures.
It was about to be asking.
Like, he was about to be the fucking he was about to do that movie, and then it's like the range that this man had, and for him to be taken so soon into his career, like, because we had maybe learned about Chadwick at like what, 2014, 2015, something like that. Jackie Robinson,
something like that, probably
something like that. That's when we learned about him. So,
or at least in a major way, right?
Yeah, in a major way. We had this nigga for 6 years, and then for him to be taken just like that, you know, at first I'm thinking, it might have been Corona. It wasn't even Corona. It was just some shit that he just kept to himself and just kept prospering to keep going, knowing you facing what you facing. And then the thing about cancer, a lot of times you don't catch it until it's like late, maybe like stage 2, 3, 4. You never, like, a lot of times with cancer in my experience, you don't really catch it when it's like forming or when it's like early. I remember Combat Jack caught, I forgot what type of cancer.
Stomach cancer, I believe.
Stomach cancer. He caught it. He got diagnosed in like
a month later. He was dead.
Like September, October. He was dead by fucking Christmas.
It was quick.
Like, it was quick. It was sudden. It was like, yo, God, like, just that quick. Niggas is here and they gone.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few factors that go into that. Like, one, I think colon cancer is super prevalent in the black community, so that's a one. 2, black people just don't ever really go to the doctors. So I do think that contributes to some of that. Like, if you're not going for regular checkups, of course, when you're like, oh, I feel super terrible, let me go to the doctor, and it's like too late, then what do you do?
I mean, and then with Chadwick seemingly not resting in between roles and just going and going and going, be like, hey, this might be all I got left to leave to people, is like these movie roles, and just keep working and working and working to the point where I just can't work no more. So the last movie he did, to our recollection, is The Five Bloods.
I believe. I don't know if he has anything.
I don't know if he has anything either.
Something with, I think, Viola Davis.
Okay, so
that didn't come out yet.
Okay, so y'all have one more movie.
If it's finished, that's great. But if it's like, you know, that Chris Farley shit where it's just like incomplete and you wasn't able to because you was just so weak. Like he defined a generation for a lot of kids, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, seeing all those pictures is
seeing all those pictures of kids with them toys, costumes.
But I don't know. It I feel two ways about some of that because some of it I feel like okay, some of these kids are like really grieving, but then sometimes I don't know, and I guess maybe it's just
doing it for the gram.
Because
a lot of motherfuckers doing it for the gram.
I saw when like a kid staged a funeral for the kid, like for the toy type of thing, which is
and then took a picture. Yeah, I mean,
maybe the kid really did it, maybe he didn't, and I don't want to be
maybe I'll take advantage of the opportunity.
Yeah, and I don't want to be super cynical about something like that. If the kid really is grieving like that, and so I'm just gonna believe like, nah, he really feels crazy. It's not like something his parents put him up to. Yeah, just for likes and shit, but you can never know, right?
Yeah, fuck IGN.
Why would it?
Fuck Screen Rant.
What IGN do?
Because like they immediately ran the headline of like, what does this mean for Black Panther 2?
I knew that was.
Can this role like be like it was some dumbass headline like it was like it capitalizing like this man ain't even cold in the ground yet. And niggas is asking about what's going on with Black Panther 2 like hours after the shit.
I understand your frustration with that, but that is a legitimate question.
It's a legitimate question, but not now. Like wait, like we ain't even had time to properly grieve yet. Like, people are still in shock because a lot of people didn't know, and the people that did know, it's like, damn, he's gone. Mm-hmm. But it's like, at least honor the man for what he's done, what he did while he was here, his life, his legacy, before you start writing the headlines, before you start trying to capitalize and get clicks off of the nigga name. Like I got a big problem with that.
I feel you. I mean, you can do both, right? I understand what you're saying, so and I don't necessarily disagree. But at the end of the day, too, they're a business and they have a business to run, and that is a legitimate.
There's mad other stories to fucking to put out.
You're right.
There's once it came out that he passed, there's celebrity quotes that you can take. There's a million other things that you could have posted, a million other things that you could have pulled from. You could have, gave your own version of a tribute, anything.
But they might have. I don't know.
They might have, but I'm just saying
they could have had like a plethora of different things, and that's just the one that you saw.
It could have been, but until I do my research, fuck Screen Rant, fuck IGN for that. Like I said, that nigga wasn't even like it was like a day later.
Yeah,
it was like, damn, my nigga can't get just a good send off before y'all be like, all right, what's going on with the Marvel movies now? Even though Marvel ain't really shooting shit. That ain't even in the plans for the upcoming future. It's like,
but it was. They announced Black Panther 2 as a thing, and that's what I'm saying. Why I understand it's a legitimate question to have. If Corona hadn't happened, we'd be in a different. Like right now, everything is kind of shut down and like dead with it. So
yeah, but that ain't it.
Slow. So there's no things happening. But if Corona hadn't happened, they would have been in the midst of doing stuff. So it's an understandable question because it's like, what does that mean? Because that's an important question. Do you just stop? Do you recast him? How do you pivot or transition to whatever you're gonna do next? Because he was an integral part of everything.
But fam, I don't give a fuck.
Look again.
This man just lost his life.
I feel you. I'm just saying I understand why they have the question.
I understand why they had a question, but like,
not now.
Like a dollar amount don't trump a fucking human life.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying I understand why they have the question.
Like, I don't give a fuck about what y'all business model is, how y'all plan to move forward. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Man just lost his life.
Yeah. I feel you.
I don't know, man. It's 2020 is a curse word to me now.
Oh, this year can suck all of the dick.
Don't say that shit to me no more.
It can fucking go
say that shit after 19. Don't say 2020 to me no more.
Yeah, this is a 20 after 19.
After 19.
After 19.
Yeah, we're gonna change it to after 19.
Niggas start to see Twumma whoop your ass.
Nope. Yeah, this year's been a year, dog. I don't know what.
Fam, and this is August, so we got, by the time this comes out, it's gonna be September.
Yeah.
So we got 3 months to go.
4?
Yeah. 4.
5.
3. No, September is 9 months.
September, October, November, December.
Okay, 4.
Yeah,
cool.
Cuatros.
So, man, I don't know. This fucking
year. Yeah, no, that shit fucked me up.
This year's been tough, man.
Year, I don't know. This
year's been fucking crazy. And then I don't know, man. I don't expect a lot of these deaths to hit me the way they are, but it's just like I think it's the fact that it comes out of nowhere. Like Kobe was just random. Chadwick was random.
Also,
Like if I'd have known he was sick, I'd have been like, okay, I get it, more prepared. I get it, but it's not my business. If he chose to keep that to himself, I get it.
Yeah.
But
it's not even in. It's that, and it's also like a compounding of things.
yeah,
Like it's because it's not just that the fact that he died and he's dead, and that's a very important thing.
it's what he represented.
I'm not trivializing that either. But it's also just because the world is fucking on fire.
Yeah.
It's Corona's fucked up. The world is fucked up. Politically, everything's fucked up. They shooting niggas in the back. Like they're letting fucking 17-year-old kids assassinate niggas. Like it's all
It's
fucked up. It's all not great. And then you see it and it weighs you down, and you see, and then it's like it's the shit where it's like you see it, but you don't have a solution for it either.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck to do.
I don't know who's lost more than black people this year. Like I don't know who's been through more trivial shit than black people this year. Cause I can't fathom the shit that we're going through. Like this shit is straight out of a movie. Like I can't, like you can't write this type of shit where it's like, yo, every month we're going through trauma.
Mm-hmm.
And most of us, just, it happens, we deal with it, we internalize it, we move on, we keep going. But then it just keep getting punched in the fucking gut. It's traumatizing for black people.
It is the randomness of it. Like the whole the Naya Rivera thing. It was like
yeah, even shit like that. Yeah,
what?
See? And shit like that. And it's fucked up. Until you said that again, I had forgot. Like because it just seems to happen. It's just happening.
It's so much shit that we forget about past shit.
Because other shit just be happening. It's like damn.
Like we had legit 2 good months out this year where it was like we was rolling.
At the beginning,
January, February,
January, but not even all of February because February is when Kobe happened.
Yeah, right? So it's like a month of some change where we had just like, all right, we cruising, Happy New Year 2020,
Corona,
and
then like it just
Kobe, Pop Smoke, Naya Rivera, Andre Harrell, and then we went to the New Year fucking Morning Juice World, and then now we got Chadwick Boseman, now we got people's families and relatives dying. Now we got the whole world's turned on its axis, a whole 180. Now we got to wear a mask everywhere we go. People can't, go outside and live their normal lives like they want to. The summer is ruined. Everything's ruined. Murder hornets. It's just random shit.
And there's no end at sight.
And there's no end at sight.
No end in sight.
They're predicting flu season comes, it's going to get worse. And then kids are going back to school now. We don't know what to do.
What the fuck that's going to do?
Now it's like, I got a fucking child that's going to kindergarten and can't get the kindergarten experience because the fucking world is sick. So she's losing out on just shit that I experienced when I was a kid, just being able to go to school and interact with other kids and learn those type of skills that'll help you on later in life. But then no, I gotta sit her in front of a fucking computer so she can learn her colors and shapes and shit like that when she should be in the classroom. It's like, fam, it's like we keep piling shit on top of shit. And then like you said, I don't see an end in sight. I don't see an end in sight for this fucking racism. I don't see an end in sight for the virus. I don't see an end in sight for death. It's just like death is inevitable, but it's just like, yo, how many more people gotta die? How many more unexpected deaths do we? It's a lot, babe.
You can't end some shit people don't believe in,
fam.
You can't end some shit people don't believe in. They don't believe the world is as racist as it is. And they don't give a fuck. They don't believe that the virus can kill other people. They don't give a fuck. So they won't wear a mask. They don't believe that the police is fucking us up, even though they got the evidence.
Yo, we've been saying that shit since NWA.
Before that.
It's like, yo, we've been saying this shit for so long. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't have the answers. I don't know what to say to people. I don't know how to comfort my daughter when she asks certain questions. I don't know what to tell certain people. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you know what? And you know what's shitty? And I don't know how true this fucking thing, because it's random. I was on Twitter, as I be, and some dude, I don't know, it was random. Somebody either liked it or retweeted, so it showed up on my time feed. And it was some guy was like saying he told his son that Chadwick Boseman died, and his first response was like, or his response to that was like, was it Corona or did the police get him?
Like, fam, that shouldn't be the
That's
fucking...
crazy.
That
He's like,
shouldn't be.
He's like, his son is 8.
8.
That's crazy.
And that's the world they got to live in. That's the world we got to raise kids in. That's the world that we got to present to them and just...
And it's the internet. It could be a lie, but
it could be a lie just for, like, clicks or whatever, but it's... But that's a reality for somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a lie, but I guarantee you somebody in America had to go through that where it was like they had to explain to their son or their daughter that, yo, Black Panther gone. And then they had to ask the question whether they said it out loud or not. Was it Corona? Was it the cops? What happened? I don't know, man. This shit, yo, the shit after 19 is fucking wild. And this bald-headed bitch not letting up.
No, bitch.
This bald-headed bitch not letting up.
Cynthia?
Worth the fuck. This year is
Cynthia.
Cynthia.
20 Cynthia.
20 Cynthia.
20 Cynthia, nigga.
This year not letting up worth the fuck, man. It's like, at this point, you gotta ask, like, yo, what else can happen? What's the what?
Shouldn't ask that.
What else can we endure? What else can we go through? What's next?
Who knows?
Lord,
everything.
Lord, Allah, Buddha, whoever's up there, whoever's controlling this shit, chill. Relax, yo.
No,
I know we've been fucked up for 220 years.
Yeah.
I mean, 2020 years.
2000 and Cynthia years.
2000 and Cynthia years. I mean, this ain't the way you fucking give us karma. Especially black people. We've been trying to be the most fucking, just the best people we can with the circumstances that we're given.
Yeah, no.
Why? Why?
Fam, I couldn't fucking tell you.
It's fucking nuts, man. Please, everybody, be safe out here. Take care of yourself. Go to the doctor if you need to. That little fucking twinge in your elbow, go to the doctor for that shit. Tell people you love them, man, because you don't know what's going to happen. They may go outside, hella gunfire, hit by a car, corona, cops, anything can fucking happen. Tell people you love them. It's nuts out here, man. I don't know how much more this shit I can take. Fam, I don't know.
Dog.
The alien's coming.
Dog, I hope.
Fam, yo, I'm telling you.
Come get me.
If a meteor hit this bitch, y'all gonna thank me. If everybody dead, it don't matter at the end of the day.
If the aliens come get me. I want a Gundam.
Yeah, the alien's coming.
That's fucking. Just take me to a new galaxy, nigga.
Fam, it's like,
I'm gonna be a Gundam pilot.
Yo.
I'm gonna Robotech.
That shit after 19 and Cynthia, that shit is, this bitch wildin'.
Yeah,
shit named Cynthia for now on.
Yo, this bald-headed hoe Cynthia, man, she wildin'.
No,
don't say Twitter me.
It's 20 Cynthia.
Find another Twitter, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Don't say that shit to me no more. It's a curse word. Yo, that's worse than suck my dick.
Yo, 2020.
Yo, suck my, yo, kill. Oh man, I mean, we try to find some light. It's hard. It's really hard to come in here and be funny when the world is on fire. Mm-hmm. It's hard to give y'all this shit on Wednesdays where it's like, man, it's real shit going on outside. Once we leave the studio, it's real shit going on outside. It's real shit happening to real people. It's crazy, man. But yeah, that's how my weekend was. A lot of pontificating, a lot of just, emotions, just a lot of shit going on. That Chadwick shit, like that's up there with Nipsey for me. That shit don't sit right with me. It don't. Just because of what he represented. I mean,
why do you think I've been vouching for people to, stop with this race swapping with the superheroes, just create original superheroes? Just
I mean, we can't, dog. I don't know. what we can do with, because it feels like what they're doing is placating at this point when it comes to, you know, the thing that they announced with the Black Batman. It was like, we talked about that shit on a previous episode, but it's like, I feel like you're placating to us. I mean, even though it might have been like a comic run at one point and you're just now bringing it to light, but it just feels, I don't know, just tap into different creators, different artists, different illustrators, different writers, and I don't know.
That shit was a hell of an impact. That Black Panther run,
fam,
that shit was impact, nigga.
I keep seeing this quote on Twitter and Instagram, yo. It says, "I'm glad we celebrated Black Panther the way that we did, because I truly feel like we gave this nigga his flowers while he was here.
Oh yeah,
I truly feel like we gave Chadwick Boseman his flowers while he was here. We gave him props for James Brown, Thurgood. We gave him props for Jackie Robinson. We gave him we lost our king. Like, this shit won't be the same. Like, the Marvel run, I know y'all want to talk about Iron Man, you know, that's fictional. Robert Downey is good somewhere. We actually lost somebody that represented something more to comic fans and even more black people.
Yeah.
Like we really took a loss.
The sad thing about it is that a lot of people won't understand unless you're black.
Like
because we don't have that many black superheroes. That
fam, I don't give a fuck who don't get it because you ain't black. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
If you black, you should get it.
Yeah.
If you not black and don't get it, fuck you.
Just think about the milestone. Like, you had Batman and Superman in a movie and they still didn't touch the numbers that Black Panther touched.
Fam, Black Panther broke fucking records. People went to go see Black Panther 3 or 4 or 5. Niggas brought their grandmothers to go see Black Panther. Niggas dressed up in dashikis.
Niggas on a leather dashiki.
You'll probably never see that shit again.
Yo, we dressed up in cosplay. We went in droves to go see Black. We went as a family to go see Black Panther.
Maybe Black Panther 2, depending on the route they go.
And then I keep seeing a thing of what they should do with Black Panther. Should they?
That's a legitimate question.
It is a legitimate question.
You mean movie-wise or just
movie-wise? So should they honor Chadwick Boseman and recast the character? You know, let the legacy live on. We can't let this character just fall by the wayside because, you know, we lost Chadwick. But then it's on the other side. It's like, nah, that shit is done. Put a ribbon on that shit. Chadwick was it. That was our king. We lost him. Just erase that. Well, not erase that, but like take that out the Marvel universe. Just, you know, write around it. Something. Like, we cannot just recast Chadwick.
I honestly have no idea what the appropriate thing for that is.
I don't either.
Because I can see the argument for both sides. Like, can you recast it? Yes, it is a movie role.
You can't
you can absolutely 1,000%
my
do
nigga,
that.
You have to be Denzel, Will Smith, Samuel Jackson.
I don't know if that's true.
Rolled in one and just be. You have to be one of the best actors to ever live to, I think, take the mantle of Black Panther in the MCU and then do it justice.
I don't think
no
that's
fucking
true.
way in hell.
I don't think that's true. I think you need to be good. I don't think they can recast him and have somebody be garbage in the role. I don't think it matters if
good
like,
don't suffice here.
No, I think because it's
you need to be exceptional.
Yes, but you can do that without being Denzel Washington. That's my point. Get someone good. They don't have to be famous. They have to be good.
No, I'm not saying.
But I'm
famous,
saying so you're like Denzel. So I'm saying like
you gotta be
you
like,
could be a no name nigga, but if you
gotta be David Kaluuya, you gotta be you gotta be all you gotta spirit every black actor ever. You gotta be Sidney Poitier. You got to be fucking
yeah.
I mean, but,
nah.
I mean, he might be able. I don't know. Don't say no because he could maybe do a good job. My point is, it just needs to be someone good.
It needs to be someone.
They have to be good. They don't have to. They could be a no-name person, but they have to be.
Listen, I don't give a fuck
immaculate.
who it is.
Yeah,
they just have to be good.
Yeah, they have to be immaculate.
Anything less than Chadwick, you ruined it.
Yeah,
but that's too much pressure to put on one man.
Yeah,
and whoever takes up, if they decide to take up that responsibility,
yeah,
like you know the legacy you're carrying on, and you have to be exceptional. You have to be able to. You have to be able to be on scene with Angela Bassett.
Yeah.
Maybe a Forrest Whitaker. You have to be on.
Yeah,
I mean, he could come back. I don't know what's gonna happen. So you got to be on screen with all these well-trained, seasoned actors and be able to stand out. And then you have to be able to stand out above Chadwick.
I don't know if you have to be above him. You just have you just have to do it proper. I don't think you have to be better. You just have to do it right.
You have to be proper and you have to exceed. I feel like Domino saying at this point you have to exceed what Chadwick did, because anything less than that, you're getting flamed.
It's kind of impossible.
Fam.
Because that's a lot of
So who wants that pressure? If you want that pressure, my nigga, step up.
Somebody wants that job, but I
take
guess,
it.
But and then here's where, and again,
you're
that's
getting flamed.
This is why I was like, I understand
you're not our king.
The IGN and all that kind of stuff. Is like, how integral to the future of the MCU was the Black Panther character? We don't know.
Fam, I don't give a fuck. I'm talking about what the shit meant to black people.
No, but we shifted the conversation to about what they should do. So I'm asking that because do you recast or do you just do you write around it? Like, how important was that character to it? Can you do everything you're gonna do and just shift it to Shuri? Do you find some, like, that's what I'm saying? That's what I mean about that. Like, how integral to the story of it is.
I don't know. I think the people at Marvel are smart enough. I hope.
Or do you just get rid of all the one black film we got and just shut it all down? And that's the other thing too. You do that, and that film was a 98%, 93% black cast, and so we just don't make more of those.
How I feel right now, it was a one-off. Fuck it, Wakanda is back hidden. Don't nobody go to that shit no more.
Yeah, but so then do we lose our only like major black film in the MCU now?
I mean,
because we still need representation. To me, and it still matters.
To me, that's one way. To the studio and what they're probably going to do with the property of Black Panther, they're probably going to recast it. They're probably going to have somebody come into the role, try to do it. You know, Shuri. You know, you got Okoye. You got all these people that you got to account for. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm pretty sure they're going to move forward with the character of Black Panther. I'm just saying that, black man, if you step into this role, if you don't kill this shit, you're going to be flamed until the end of time. You are not our king.
No, don't do that. That's not fair to do that, though. If we're talking about the black empowerment and black stuff, we shouldn't be trying to tear him down just because he's not Chadwick. I'm telling you what's going to happen. I'm not. Man. I don't want to tear down especially in this year 19 so Cynthia. If somebody decides like, yo, I want to try
19 Cynthia, I don't want to tear down no black man. I'm just saying what's gonna happen. Yeah. I'm not the internet. I don't dictate what happens. I'm talking about when a bunch of these Twitter niggas get together. I'm talking about, yo, if you don't do this shit justice, you're going to get flamed.
That's happening off top.
Yeah, but
off top. If this
first
shit,
announcement.
So you just said it was 98% on Rotten Tomatoes?
No, I'm saying it was 93% of a like black leading cast.
Okay.
In the MCU, which is something that we don't have. Most of these movies are for the white people.
Fam,
all white people.
It has. I don't know what they can do. I don't know who they can cast. Hopefully, they bring some new up and coming person. Hopefully, it's not Shamik Moore. You know,
no, I think he might be a little problematic.
Yeah, but it's still sad. I don't even really. I don't even want to think about this shit because Chadwick ain't even cold in the ground yet.
No, I feel you.
So it's just like, let's mourn our king.
Yeah.
When time come, we'll think about what we need to do as far as roles and if we're going to continue with this shit in general. But, you know, rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman.
Facts.
Wakanda forever.
Facts.
Thank you, brother.
Facts.
Question time.
I guess.
Not James Bond, is it?
No.
Nah, he didn't in there.
I guess I should do my spiel, right? My SoundCloud shit. Okay, so SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, and also Twitch. Wherever the fuck you get your podcast, we are there. 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com for any comments, questions, or concerns. If you want your question answered in the Ask a Ninja segment, you can reach us there. That is 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com. Also, don't forget to check out our website, 3ninjaspodcast.com, where you can check out everything that's going on with us. All of our merch, please go cop our merch. It helps us with paying for shit, paying with like studio time and then, you know, other artwork and shit. More shit coming. Follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Give us a nice rating or review. That helps with the algorithms. Follow us on Twitch as well. Subscribe if you're feeling friendly. That helps us with shit. Consider support us on Patreon. Just like with Twitch, if you support us on there, everything goes back into the show. That's 3 Ninjas Pod. Well, that's patreon.com/3 Ninjas Podcast. Everything goes back into the show. What else is there? Fucking Facebook. You can follow us there. Instagram, Twitter. You can follow us there. 3 Ninjas Podcast. That's it, man. I hate 19 Cynthia. I hate this shit.
Damn, then we went back in time.
Nah, that's what I call this shit.
19 Cynthia?
19 Cynthia.
We're not even getting to 20 Cynthia?
Don't talk about this. This is shit that came after 19, nigga.
You said Cynthia.
I don't say twit no more.
No twist. All right, cool.
I don't say 20 no more.
I feel you. So 19 Cynthia.
19 Cynthia. I'm sad. Just so you know.
Yeah, you been drinking, nigga. Of course you go.
Nigga, I was sad all weekend. Like
Drinking ain't making it any better. It's enhancing it.
I mean,
it is a depressant.
I mean, I'm the same level of sad, if that helps.
Probably not. If you have to say out loud that you're sad, I don't think it's helping. I don't think that's probably not good, dog.
Oh, look at the pot calling the kettle black.
I didn't say nothing about being sad.
Hey, pot.
I haven't said nothing about being sad yet.
Okay.
All day. In like 3 weeks.
Yeah, read the question.
Probably longer than that. Y'all bring it up.
Bring it up.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah, 20 Cynthia.
Yeah.
I mean, 19 Cynthia.
19 Cynthia.
All right, so this question comes from Damus in the...
Damus.
I guess it's Damus.
Oh.
In the Discord. His question goes, or her question, but again, I'll assume it's a he.
Sorry, Sierra.
Yeah, sorry.
What else it is?
No.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, she said
Last time I said
something
that, she got a little offended.
Why?
Because she's like, I'm a girl and I'm here.
So? We love you, baby.
But I guess has she said some shit about, us having it like all male
Well, I didn't say
listeners?
all, I said most, because it was a question, and because obviously they're not putting what their gender is in the thing, so it's like, I think it's a guy. It's like, it's our listeners, probably a guy, because it's true. We have mostly male listeners.
Yeah.
It's just a fact.
Yeah.
We have like three female listeners that we know about.
Yeah, we know about.
Yeah. So,
Wait, what happened? I don't know.
no, Jess, Sierra,
Yeah, and there was other chick.
And Momo.
that we know about.
No, the other chick. You remember the other one that came into Discord? And
Momo.
Oh,
No.
I think she's still there, but I don't know if she'll be talking. But I don't know if she a fucking spy or what.
She a spy. She's
Your
an
girl
agent.
sent her?
She an agent.
Your girl sent her?
Somebody sent her. She don't be saying she that bitch said hi once and then left.
just with.
Left or was scared away?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably both.
Yeah, read the question.
Yeah. That is a different situation.
Oh no.
Anyway. Yo ninjas. Name's Al, aka Al. See? AKA Do Say You're a Messi, aka Dank Sinatra, aka Father Stretch My Bands. That's dope. My question is, have you guys ever played / thought of playing Dungeons and Dragons?
The card game?
No, Dungeons and Dragons is like
The board game with
it's kind of like a board game.
20-sided dice.
Yeah, but it's like a role playing like thing. You like make a character and do all this shit, and then like go through an advanced story. And
I mean, I thought about it, but then
I thought about it too.
I realized I wasn't that much of a geek or fucking dweeb, so I just didn't play it.
If they made a game of it, then yeah.
I mean, it's just an RPG.
It's an
No, I'm talking
RPG
about
game.
a game on the video game. If they
No,
made a
I'm
game-
sure- I believe
RPG
I'll do
game.
that.
I believe there's versions of it that exist
See,
in
if
video
you
game format.
if you watch the Netflix show High Score, they go into all that shit. They they go into every variation of games and shit. So they let you know that Dungeons and Dragons inspired a lot
Everything.
of video games, like a lot of like Final Fantasy and shit like that.
Yeah, all that behind the scenes math rolling is basically Dungeons and Dragons
basically,
from the dice roll type of shit that happens behind the scenes in certain games.
I thought about it one time, maybe when I was a teenager or like in my 20s or something like that, but I just never tried it.
No,
I
we're too
would.
advanced, son.
Well, it's like a pen and paper RPG.
It's
It
a
might
pen
be
and paper,
fun.
but it might be fun. It's a lot of reading. It's a lot of knowledge. I don't feel like learning.
28 points. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, but it's like a
ain't
group
doing all that.
activity, play with your friends, and then you
Yeah, but then
hang out.
when you shoot the dice like you shooting like real like craps and shit,
Yeah.
it's like
Come on,
Nigga,
you
4,
snake
5,
eyes,
6.
bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, give me snake eyes.
7-Eleven,
bitch.
7-Eleven, nigga.
Yeah, head crack, bitch. Get my shit.
I mean, I've thought about it. I've never actually
That's a
played
good
it.
skit.
Yeah, I thought about it. I've never actually done it.
That's actually a good skit, man.
Nigga, you got a camera,
Like,
nigga. Let's shoot it.
You see a dude, black dude, walk up to the Dungeons and Dragons table. He was like, "Come on, Susie, you dirty bitch!"
Magic miss.
Shoot and ladders, you dirty hoe.
Yeah,
Bam.
I told you to get this motherfucking kid away from my table.
Go Blizzaga.
Oh damn, we in the cave. Fuck this dragon.
I need a phoenix down. Throw it.
Yeah, you owe me some coins, bitch.
Use Stungara.
I thought about it, but I just never actually did it. You know, I've never had 4 friends that I could do that shit with. I've never had one friend I could do that shit with.
That's also true. I don't think I have any friends that would probably be willing to sit down and actually really do that shit.
Like, you want to go in my mom's basement and play Dungeons and Dragons?
Throw some dice around.
You get your grown ass away from me, nigga. I'm chasing a pussy trying to fucking have a 9 to 5. You get your big ass away from me, yo.
Till the mom come down with the big ass titties and that glass of milk.
See?
Nigga, I fuck somebody's mom in a second.
See?
I've done it before.
Yeah.
I fuck mad kids' moms.
No. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, of course you did.
Nah, it was a couple niggas' moms I was cool with. I was like, your mom look good as shit, yo. I could, never mind.
I'm a mother lover, you're a mother lover. We should fuck each other's mothers, fuck each other's moms.
Nigga, I saw somebody's grandma that get the business.
Yeah, they do be those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they out there.
Yeah.
Niggas live
She had
with
a
their
baby.
grandma. It was like, yo,
She had a baby when she was 13, and now
yeah.
and that baby had a baby when she was 13.
Yeah,
and
she from the death row era.
grandma 42 and fine as fuck.
45, nigga, what? Drop some dick off of your grandma.
I'm dropping dick up.
I'm dropping dick off. I'm dropping dick off. Oh, man.
Never mind.
AARD. Oh, but no, I've never played Dungeons and Dragons. I wanted to, but never did. What's the next question?
Nothing. So this next question comes from Lil Wanski.
Iwanski.
Shout out to Ski.
Ski Alizo.
All right. What's up, ninjas? It's Ski, aka Luke Ski Walker, aka Ski Master Perp God, aka I got a black ski mask but I don't ski, aka Mr. It's all downhill from here. I might have a difficult question for your artistic integrity. Let's imagine Let's imagine you get your big break. Maybe some radio station wants you permanently on some TV show or on some channel for streaming services. Make you an offer. God damn it, I fucked it up already. I'm doing good.
Do I need to play it?
You clicked the fucking laptop and I got nervous.
Oh, shit.
I was looking at you in the corner of my eye. Anyway, let's imagine you get your big break. Maybe some radio station wants you permanently on, or some TV channel or streaming service makes you an offer, like a big money offer. Like so much money you're quitting your job today. But they give you some stipulations. You know how these corporation types are. So you the whats. So you can do the same stuff you've been doing and keep creative control, but they want one of you gone. No one specific, but only 2 of you can stay. The third can work behind the scenes, but not as talent in front of the camera. Would one of you bow out to get that bag, or would y'all stick to what you got right now as a trio?
Wait, so everybody getting paid the same?
Yeah, everybody getting paid. So we'll talk to you when I finish.
No.
Yeah, he said everybody says the other person just not on air talent. They can work behind the scenes, they're just not on air talent. But we're all getting paid.
Okay.
And similarly, what about if they say it's only an offer if they get to pick a 4th guy that'll be added to your roster? Again, everything stays the same, but you get a 4th ninja that they pick. Would you do it? Keep up the work. I look forward to every Wednesday because of you guys.
They gonna pick Michael B. Jordan.
Lit. So we getting a big bag, like quit your job today, but one of us gotta go behind the scenes and not be on air. And I'm gonna say yeah, because it's gonna be me. I will bow out and
I was gonna say it's gonna be me.
and not do all air shit.
See,
I don't want to do interviews and shit.
now if one person voluntarily
voluntarily,
said, yo,
yeah,
I'll be behind the scenes, I'll work this, that, and the third, I'll get this shit straight. Cool. But if they get to pick who goes behind the scenes, suck my dick.
Oh yeah, if they try to force it, that's
if you try to force, like, yo, Bobby gotta go because he a cuck or some shit. Like,
I'm not a cuck.
like, you know,
I'm the cucky.
the cucker.
I know.
Cucker? No.
I don't know.
Yeah, the cucker.
Yeah,
Hesh
You right.
gotta go because he drank the wrong type of rum. I don't fucking know. Like, it's
that's
just
just racist.
like, nah, eat a dick. Because, you know, I'm not breaking up what we. It's kind of like the Joe Budden thing. You know, if y'all been listening to the Joe Budden podcast for like the last 2 episodes, where he just breakdowns what happened with Spotify, where he's not getting what it breaks down to, from what I took from it, is he's not getting what he's owed, and he's not getting what he's actually worth, and they're trying to shortchange him.
Yeah.
So it was like, yo, if one of y'all leave the show and it's just 2 of y'all on the mic, but one of y'all got to be behind the scenes, then it's not the show.
That is true. That is.
It's not the same product. You're not asking for 3 ninjas. You asking for 2 niggas in mics. Like that's what you're asking. Like you asking for like something that's watered down, or you asking for something that's just not what brought you here in the first place.
Yeah.
You know, I've said before, I never gave a fuck about money. You know, if it comes to the integrity of the show and it comes to us giving us a bag, like, I know what we're worth. If you giving me $1 million, I know I'm worth more than that.
Yeah.
So, you know, eat a dick.
I mean, that's the standard, right? Whatever they're offering you, you're probably worth way more. Right?
Yeah, you know, it's never that. Like, and then, like I say, I never give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about money, but you not gonna not give me what I'm worth. Like, if a nigga owe me $10, you not giving me 9.
Yeah.
So if it come to that where, you know, somebody got to leave the show in order for the show to prosper, no, I don't want the shit. You know, it's not the show. It's not what people have grown to love. It's not what we've built over these past 2.5 years or two years or some change. It's just not that. If we got to add a 4th person and they don't vibe with the show, then kick rocks. You know, if they don't vibe with somebody, if they don't vibe with the show overall, if they don't fit, then nah, like, you know, fuck them.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not breaking up the integrity of the show just because some white person felt it was, you know, more marketable if one person left the show, or if you added one person to, like, really think about that shit. Like, some shit you thought of, I'm gonna own because I got the money and didn't think of it first.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
I mean, that's how it goes, dog.
No, it's not how it goes.
It's not how it has to go.
But
It doesn't have to go, but that's how it usually goes.
But then they get niggas like us
who ain't got shit,
that ain't got shit, that's broke, that's making like what, 30, 40, $50,000 a year, and then you put like $1 million in front of them, like, hell yeah, I'm taking that. But then they own you.
Yeah, that's where the problem comes.
Nigga, this ain't the fucking 1800s. You fuck you mean you own some shit I thought of out my brain that's been working for me. You own because you got the capital to fund it.
Yeah.
Suck my dick.
Yeah.
No. You're not taking. That's why when I asked Kevin Eastman that shit, I couldn't fathom that shit.
Yeah.
With how you sell the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah.
Fam. The Ninja Turtles. It's not like it's not SWAT cats.
Hey,
it's not Battletoads. It's not some.
Respect all those things.
No, I respect it. But they're all derivative of Ninja Turtles. Like, yo, once niggas started mutating shit, niggas like, yo, we need to mutate shit.
Yeah.
That's where you get biker mice from Mars, Mummies Alive, Battletoads, all this shit. You get this from my idea. And you telling me I'm selling my shit to you because you came at me with a fucking offer with some money because I didn't have that before? Suck my dick. I know what this shit is worth. You can't, fam. Question to both of y'all.
Wait, how much did he sell?
Who?
Did he just sell the movie rights?
No, he sold the entire property.
He doesn't have. He doesn't have
Nickelodeon.
He just works on the comics.
Nickelodeon owns the intellectual property of Ninja Turtle.
Yes.
So
the comics too.
Everything.
Damn, that's stupid.
So
sorry,
me, Bobby, and Hesh.
Yeah.
Come up with this shit called 3 Ninjas Podcast, right? We get this shit to wherever it gets to. It's being listened to by whoever, blurs, nerds, everybody in between. Somebody says, hey, I want to buy your intellectual property and I want to turn it into this, that, and the third. You guys definitely thought of it. You're the founders of it, but now we own it. And we get to do whatever the fuck we want with it.
Full ownership? No.
Fam, not even full ownership. I want 85%. If we doing anything, I want 85.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Something along the lines of that would obviously, depending on what it actually is, what it entails, and what they want to do with it. Yeah. If it's like, nah, we just gonna take your shit and now I can just get rid of you and just put a new fat nigga and now it's and that's it. Like
I do,
fam. It don't make sense. Like,
yeah, like nothing like that.
I couldn't imagine giving away my baby to somebody just because you got the money.
But this shit happens all the time.
Yeah,
right?
It happens
all the time.
It happens with record contracts. It happens with TV. It happens
Ice Cube
with
fell
film.
for it.
Yeah.
Fam.
Ice Cube fell for it with a Friday.
Oh,
like he was willing to fund the movie, but he let the studio do it and fell for it.
I feel like that's what happened with the scary movies.
Yeah.
Too, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So before we get to the end of the show, this is my pick, right? So watch the Master P No Limit documentary on BET.
On everything.
That shit will teach you never negotiate. Like, you got to negotiate what you're worth, not what the fuck they give you, not what the fuck they put on the table.
Yeah.
Like Master P said, yo, if this white man offered me $1 million, I know I'm worth more than that.
Yeah, be like Jason Weaver's mom.
I know I'm worth more than that.
Yeah, that's why she negotiated his royalty shit.
Yep.
Damn. You can't take... Yo, that shit sounds wild to me. Some shit I thought of out of my brain, built, and then you caught attention to it, but then you get to buy my shit. Now they put no energy into the shit, no blood, sweat, and tears, no long hours in the studio, no nothing. You get to buy this shit just because you got the money?
Yep.
Yeah, it
Suck my dick.
It sounds crazy too because you're not like starving, right? Like this is not like your only option to exist in life.
My nigga, if somebody offered me $1 million for this shit right now, this should have changed my life and my family life right now.
Here's the thing: I'm not saying that you don't need money. That's not what I'm saying. But you're not like if let's say music.
That's people selling drugs.
Well, let's frame it as a music. Like,
right.
You get one shot, maybe if you're lucky. This is my chance to do this. I'm fucking dying out here. Like that's the, like, and somebody's offering me $1 million, and I get to do what the fuck I love to do, and also they music and we're speaking specifically music. Normally, new acts are very young. They also sign young people.
Yeah, like 18, 19.
Yeah, 18, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds.
Early 20s.
Yeah, people who haven't had a whole lot of life experience. So it's easier to fucking pull one over on them.
Right.
This is my shot, dog. I don't know if I'm ever going to get another shot to do the thing I've been dreaming about doing my whole life that I love.
Yeah.
I'm signing this contract for $1 million. I can fucking feed myself, my family, get us out the hood, buy my mama a car.
How long, though?
Either that or you play the game until you in a position to buy your shit back.
Which is what a lot of musicians do later.
Like Prince fell for that shit.
Yeah, he's notorious about owning your shit. Before he died, he was like talking all this shit like you should need to like own your shit.
Yeah,
but fam, imagine we be like, yo, we gonna buy the show, but Bobby gotta go.
No, sounds crazy. I wouldn't do that.
Imagine be like, yo, Bobby gotta go. Or maybe like, yo, Dom gotta go.
No, because then because like you said, then it's not the show that we have.
Yeah. So what the fuck am I selling y'all for? Like what the like say that shit to your like draw some shit, think of some shit, and say that shit to yourself. Some shit that you put blood, sweat, equity, tears, long hours, all this shit into. And just because this nigga got the money to buy it, I want to buy your shit and take it to heights that you probably never imagined. Yeah. But I got the money to change your life right now.
Yeah.
Suck my dick.
Like, I get it, but
yo, my answer at every offer.
Suck my dick.
Suck my dick.
Oh shit.
Suck my dick.
I mean, yeah.
Suck. Fam, like, yo, like, would like, okay, so would you sell this shit right now? If like, so what we built, what we've done, what you've seen the fanfare be
completely away. So like
merch we've sold,
So completely
possibility of what we could do.
Completely away, like, and then I'm no longer, and I don't
like you don't have like Kevin Eastman does not have creative control of the Ninja Turtles. Imagine creating a worldwide phenomenon and not having control of the shit anymore.
I mean, shit.
Would you,
George Lucas?
Yeah.
But
but he got the back. Oh yeah. Wait. What we gonna George Lucas back? He said, "Hold up. Wait a minute."
Now, if a nigga offered me like 3-4 bills,
it's worth more than that.
Yeah.
No, but you know what?
That's 4 Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
That's how much that cost.
But okay,
they already made that back, and with merchandise.
I want to restructure my statement. Right? So
we wasn't talking about billions before.
Nah, but if you want to offer me like the bag,
yeah.
But I know the creative ideas don't stop in my head. You can have this shit. I'm gonna think of some more shit.
But my other thing too, though, and just because I don't know I don't know the particulars of the George Lucas thing.
He got stocks. He got
because he might still be getting
stocks
paid
is
off
different.
Of that stuff. Yeah,
stocks is
That's
different.
what I'm saying. So yeah, he might not be necessarily in complete creative
your
control.
Your equity into this shit is still intact.
But he might still be. I don't know if he is. I'm just asking because that I'm just saying those little tweaks make things a little different, right? If maybe I don't have complete creative control, but I'm making like $8 million every fucking 5 minutes because of this shit. Because what the fuck they doing?
Don't get me wrong, he was already set.
And it was also 20 years, 35 years into his career after.
So if you come at me with the bag,
of money.
that's different. Like if you talking about generational wealth, it was like yo, my kids is good.
Yeah,
and beyond that, like 5 times over.
Yeah, so much money the whites can't take it away.
Fam. I don't know at that point. I'm just saying right now, as it stands, with us making what we make off of Patreon and whatever the fuck the case may be, like if IGN, Rooster Teeth, any of these fucking video game, if Crunchyroll came to be like, yo, I want to give you out a bag for this, and we own your shit, suck my dick, because I know what we can be.
Yeah. And of course,
what we built so far. We only 2.5 years in, and I see the fanfare that we get. I see what happens when I see the end goal if we just keep going and be independent. There's a freedom in being independent, not having someone own your shit. But if you take this shit, that's just one idea you got. Yeah. I got 1 million more ideas that I haven't put into place yet that I could just do right now.
Plus, us specifically kind of have to sort of be particular about that because of the things that we do say on this show. There may come a time when someone might want to knock on the door, but because of what we do, we like that. It's going to present an issue eventually, to a certain extent, to certain people, right? Especially in the niche that we're in, like we're like it's comic books and video games and that kind of media is a super liberal type of atmosphere. So it's not necessarily conducive to some of the jokes that we make, even though it's all good natured and we don't mean to harm anyone.
Listen, if you listen to this show, you want to buy this show, you done heard 105 episodes of what the fuck Bobby got to say, Hesh got to say, Dom got to say.
But you understand, like even in terms of just working with other people, like there'd be certain stuff that they wouldn't probably want to be associated with just because of
then don't
how it looks.
Don't come at me with money if you don't want to be if you don't want to.
No facts.
Take on everything that this show entails.
Yeah, then don't come.
Get the fuck out of here. If you ain't down with the get down, get away. So that's my stance on that. If you want to add a 4th one, they got to click.
Yeah, I'm not.
If you're gonna add some Michael B. Jordan ass nigga just for the look,
it's not even for the look. It's just to piss you off. It's gonna be Michael B. Jordan or Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Oh, then that's fucking Creed 3. We gonna box.
He gonna fuck you up, nigga.
Maybe. But if you want to get rid of one of us for the sake of the show, if you want to add, I would be more for you adding someone to the show than getting rid of someone for the show.
We've even talked about that before, actually.
Yeah, so it's like if you want to add someone for the show, if they bring a different element, be it a woman, be it another opinion, be it a man, be it whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
If it adds to the show and doesn't take away from what we built so far, cool. But if it starts to, water down the show or demean the show, if we feel some type of way about the shit that we built so far, suck my dick.
Yeah, like
hard on the suck.
It's like on the Joe Budden podcast. I think it was really good. But then once they added Parks, I think it really took off. Like once Parks became a major,
yo, easy.
Yeah,
so
like, if it's something like that where it's additive,
fam,
absolutely.
Y'all niggas that been around since episode 1.
Yeah.
Or like just the single digits. You know, even with Joe Budden podcast where it was like, yo, Joe Budden podcast at one point he was interviewing his ex-girlfriend.
Lit.
His high school, like his
I forgot about that.
Like
then he found some, I forgot, it was like, didn't he find like he did have his I remember he did have the old, but then he found like some old white
fling.
chick that he was like messing with and got her on the show too. I forgot about that.
Fam,
she's not old, but it was like an old white chick.
In the early days, yo, where we was like struggling, we was trying not to cuss, we was trying to think of topics and how to structure the show. Then the AKAs came into play. Yeah, like fam, like
once the AKAs happened, I think that's when the show started really forming.
If y'all wasn't with us from the dirt, man, I don't want to hear shit really. Like I don't.
I can't believe that's 105 of these things.
105 of these bitches.
Insane.
The fuck.
That's a lot, nigga.
Yeah. You know what's happened?
Just like 2 years straight worth of work.
Yo, you know what's happened in the 105 episodes, man? Fam, so like, I can't even count. Like, it's mad shit that's happened. Like, people have changed as human beings. Like, niggas have had kids. Like, niggas, mad shit has changed.
Yeah. Lit, nigga.
Oh, man.
Whole lot of gang shit.
Whole lot of gang shit. White people that's trying to change us. Sucker. Dick.
Unless you got the Billy.
Unless you Disney ain't got the Billy, I'll work with you.
we'll talk.
Yeah.
we'll sit down with you.
Yeah,
we'll have a sit down.
Disney. Yeah. Disney. I apologize. I love you. I love
Listen,
your work.
I like to say the word nigga, but I can stop.
I can work.
Question. I mean,
that was the only question.
Topic time. Oh yes, topic time. Where the fuck is? Where's my app at?
I can say Jigga instead.
Jigga.
My nigga Jigga.
What's my motherfucking topic? Jigga. And who I'm rolling with her? Not these ninjas.
Oh yeah, ninja. Damn, them ninjas is crazy, ninja.
Wow. Okay, so topic time. So let's see. Scream 5 gets a 1922 release date. So Scream 5 is gonna come out after that. After 1922.
Like 2 years from now.
Yeah. What Scream was Brandy?
Was that Scream or was that?
I know what you did last summer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's spinning around.
Yeah.
I know what you did. And he's like,
with, like Mackay Fife.
What the fuck was? What do you want from me, huh?
Oh,
yeah, that was
what did you last summer?
That was Scream.
Yeah. Oh, was that?
What was it?
No,
I thought that's when she was in the middle of the street when it was raining, spinning around.
That was Jennifer Love Hewitt with I Know What You Did Last Summer.
What are you waiting for?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what are you waiting for?
I don't know. Scary Movie got that shit fucked up for me.
I don't want to see Scream unless it's like gory.
Yeah, I don't want to see it either.
I mean,
it's gory, but
I mean,
it's always some teen shit.
Yeah, but it's like years past its prime.
Yeah,
and then like the Scream mask has been parodied so many times where you got scary movies and then scary movie, you got Halloween costumes of this shit. It's like I don't want to personally see it, but you know, if they do some next level shit where they just make it like I feel like the only way you can scare me personally is like jump scares. Well, I don't see it coming, but when it's just like niggas hopping out of curtains and shit,
you're like, yeah,
hopping out the back of vans and shit, like I got a knife. Like you can't kill niggas with knives anymore.
I mean, you absolutely can.
You can, but it's like we've evolved.
Ask British people.
Yeah, they do die from yeah. I mean,
they don't really have guns out there, so that's how they do it.
Don't. But hopefully,
yeah,
they do some next level shit. But do you want to see Scream 5?
Me? No, but just because it's not my jam.
It's not my jam. I mean, Bobby, you want to see Scream 5?
Hell no, I want to see this shit.
Okay, cool.
I mean, it might be fine.
TV series, yes. Movie,
I mean, there was a TV show for a while. I don't know if it's still
but I don't keep up with Scream. But has the original cast died?
No,
I mean,
still around.
I think Courtney Cox is still alive.
Okay.
And I think Drew Barrymore's still alive.
Like in the movie?
Oh, in the movie? Oh, dog, I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Dead.
David Arquette.
David Arquette definitely still here.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know why, but he's still here.
Don't say that.
Netflix is Alter Carbon.
Yeah. You got
Oh, wait,
that
we got one more week for Quincy?
We got that down right quick.
Oh yeah, it's all fun and games, but yo, don't be blaming me for this Chadwick shit. Yo.
Oh, no, you know how I feel, nigga. I just be minding my own business. Niggas just be attacking me.
No, but Netflix's Alter Carbon has been canceled after what, 2 seasons?
Yeah. Second year.
That's fucked up.
I mean, if nobody's watching it,
It's getting good though.
I never watched it.
I thought Alter Carbon was good though.
From what I heard, the first season wasn't the greatest.
Yeah,
But then I think the second season was supposed to be a little bit better.
Yeah.
But it's one of the things like Iron Fist. By then, it's probably too late.
Got you.
yeah. I seen an anime movie. I was like,
Yeah,
let me watch the series real quick.
Might be a little too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Tupac,
Anthony Mackies?
Anthony Mackie.
You mean Captain America? Say his name right?
Yeah.
Nah, that nigga
Nope.
racist.
Papa Doc.
Nigga racist against
Racist.
motherfuckers with dreadlocks. Fuck him.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, Flavor.
That nigga said some shit about some. He said some shit about people with dreadlocks, and I haven't forgotten.
You niggas dirty.
Anthony Mackie, yeah, like some dumb shit like that. Suck my dick.
He one of them kind of niggers. Oh,
Terry Crews?
nah, Terry Crews is a whole type of other jostled ass nigga.
Niggas in one Eminem movie, and he lost who the fuck he was.
Yeah, I was playing Crackdown the other day, right?
Don't.
I don't know, because I bought Game Pass.
No, that's fair.
So I was like, let me play Crackdown. And he dancing in it. He's like,
Yeah, because he like shucking and jiving.
I'm doing that.
Did you press R2 and get jostled? My bad. Never mind. So, hey, yo, in the...
Ain't no button in that.
So, hey, yo, in the berry. That's his name?
I'm pretty sure it's Io. It's a chick.
Hey, Io?
Most likely.
Io! In the berry. To replace Jenny Slate as Missy in Big Mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's African as fuck.
Nigerian. most
I
likely.
guess that seems like an African name. Yeah.
Nah, don't fucking name me Io and be American.
I mean, she could be.
No, be African.
No, I mean she could still. I mean,
Be of the diaspora.
Well, she is African.
No, be of
We're
the diaspora.
African.
No, we're African American. We've been
Same
watered down.
difference.
We've been watered down.
We have been
My
deluded. as
ancestors
fuck.
were raped by somebody white.
Listen,
could've
you're not
been.
wrong.
Could have been consensual. I don't know.
No, it's not.
You want to like take a bet? I think he was right the first time.
Okay, cool. All right, so Io to replace
He
Jenny
pepper
Slate.
with a few people, I'm sure.
I mean, so Missy is being replaced by somebody
Black.
Yes.
black.
So because Jenny Slate is white and because
Yes.
of
Now, did Jenny Slate give up her job?
yeah, she
Yes, she did.
willingly relinquished the role so that someone black could take it over.
Okay, cool.
Again, that's
I mean, cool, but not cool.
that's the news. I don't know if there was behind the scenes pressure, but the way it's presented is
I felt like she made that statement in like April, and then she had to stand by that shit in like August. So it was like once you make that sense with Black Lives Matter, it was like I felt like someone black should take my role. This role shouldn't be up for somebody that's it shouldn't be given to me of a character that's mixed race or whatever. I feel like she had to stand by that. It was like I can't back down now. Oh, let's somebody black take it. Like,
Well, she-
like from the motherland black. It's not even African American. It's like somebody from the motherland.
well, I'm sure she didn't pick who.
No, I'm just saying, but like, I'm pretty sure it was like, all right, we got to
Like,
honor the request. So it was like,
It's not like she said, "Get the blackest blackie you can find."
yeah, get the blackest blackie.
You know, I'm sure she. Look, if she meant it, like obviously, and if it was of her own volition, I'm not too mad at it.
No, I'm not mad at it at all.
It will be a little jarring, I guess, going into the next season.
'Cause
And,
I don't know who
You know what's
Io
funny?
is.
She kind of looked like her though.
Oh, the girl.
Io?
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that, man. Get that shit to that black girl, man. Nah, man.
I mean, that's what they're doing.
Nah, yeah.
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 I just don't know what she's gonna do vocally.
I don't give a fuck. She
No,
looked
I
like
just-
she looked like the.
No, it's fine. I'm just saying it will be jarring to go from one season unless she just overdubs everything, which I doubt they'll do because that seems like a lot of money. But
Yeah.
it will be a little jarring to be like go from one thing to the other.
Nigga.
Thing.
Yeah.
We Wakanda forever and everything.
Mm-mm.
For the rest of the year, it's fucking nigga. We Wakanda forever everything. Let's see. What?
Yep.
An animated X-Files spinoff is in the works.
Yeah,
Fox. Yes. Well, you don't want to see that? What's wrong with you?
I never really watched the X-Files.
I did. You didn't see that?
Why you so mad? This
Right,
nigga's
you don't want
mad
to
at the X-Files.
Nah, I got to piss, but this
Oh,
shit's
you do?
stupid
Okay.
anyway.
No, it's not.
Animated X-Files?
Yes.
What's fucking stupid?
It's aliens
Why
and
is it
niggas with
stupid?
guns.
Is Sculder and Mully in it like the original?
I don't
No,
know.
it's a spinoff.
It's a spinoff, so it might not be. It might be other FBI niggas.
Mad.
Nah, I don't want to see that shit.
Scully and him is done.
I mean, did you watch the last season that they had?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. See, I don't have no.
I used to watch it back in the day though.
Nah, that shit used to scare me.
You know.
I swear to God, when that song used to come on, I used to. Yeah, I was like, because it used to come on after Simpsons or something like that on Sundays. As soon as she's come on, I'm going upstairs, nigga.
That song gets creepy.
I was like 6, nigga. I was like 6 or 7. I was
I
like,
used to love
nah.
that show. All it is like a serious tone Men in Black.
I'm sure, but like I was 6, nigga, and my fucking parents, my dad used to love watching this shit. I was like, oh, those creepy aliens and shit. This shit might be real. I don't want to die this way. And then I was, yeah, so I was like, yo, I'm out. Fucking going upstairs, y'all niggas. Well, I'm gonna go watch South Park or something. At 6, I was like, probably should have been watching fucking X-Files. Probably learned something.
I want to see it.
Nah.
Wait. The series was heavily influenced by an alien abductions, the Watergate political scandal, and the cold check. The night. That must be a book.
Was it Night Stalker?
Yeah.
I have no idea what the fuck it is.
Cold check. Yeah, that must be a book. Yeah, I want to see it.
I mean, listen, I'll give it a shot. But wait, it's supposed to be like a comedy though, right?
Nah, I think it's serious.
Oh.
So they just say it's something new. It's something new, and if it's included in the universe as an X-Files,
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Yeah, and plus I guess it could do the monsters better because it's animated, so you can
Yeah.
make shit look cool and shit. But
And these motherfuckers old as fuck. Why you want to see some shit with them?
they still young enough to be like shoot aliens in the face, nigga.
Nah, you gotta get.
Finding swamp monsters and fucking gas demons. I don't know what's on.
Shit, they should do like Law and Order and just branch off and have multiple things.
I feel like they tried.
Oh, they did?
I think right. No, I guess not because they just had a couple of movies.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, it went off the air. I think they had 2 movies, and then it came back for like a little bit on TV, and then I guess now it's the new thing. Like I know X-Files is a big deal and shit, but
Yeah. I like X-Files.
Not my favorite. But maybe I don't know. Maybe if I go back one day and start actually watching, maybe I'm like, oh, that was good.
Yeah, I remember one. What was it? Because they didn't have just aliens. They just had
It was
weird shit. Like I think they had werewolves one time.
Yeah, it had like all. It was an X-Files, so anything creepy was like in that shit. I was like, yeah, I'm not watching this shit.
Yeah, I fucks with it.
I want to fight no werewolf. I don't want no dragons to try to kill me in my sleep.
Dragons.
Mulder got an anal probe, I think.
Can't fue?
Who?
You just came in here and said anal probe?
I know, right?
Like, said
So we doing anal?
I think the man in the show.
Hartman?
I think the man in the show, it wasn't Scully.
Mulder.
I think he was actually kidnapped by aliens, and that's why he was like on like the X-Files task force.
Yeah.
No, it's his
Yeah, like-
sister.
His sister, yeah.
Yeah, his sister
So I
got
think
kidnapped.
somebody got kidnapped, and that's why he was
she,
really
like,
into these
disappeared.
aliens and shit.
I think he saw it when he was a kid or something when they kidnapped
Them
her.
niggas kidnapped him.
I mean, that's what they do, my nigga.
Okay. So. Yeah.
Yeah.
Powerpuff Girls. Y'all done with?
Yeah, we did as much as we could.
Okay. Powerpuff Girls live action TV. This is stupid. So
No, this is flavors.
So Joseph Gordon-Levitt says video game.
What are you doing?
He just skipped it. He just jumped over it.
Y'all really want to talk about?
Yes, let's do it.
Powerpuff Girls live action TV series is in the works at the CW.
Flavors. It's about to be Riverdale, but with Powerpuff.
You can't be serious.
Oh, I'm super serious right now.
The Powerpuff Girls,
Dog, I'm here for this.
Sugar Spice and everything nice.
Yeah.
Just created some fucking little white girls.
Yeah, they're gonna be traumatized teens who took off and it was like, yo,
You think I no fucking parents?
they have a dad, Professor
Yeah,
Utonium, nigga, and Chemical X is their mom.
That's not. All right, so how you make a baby when 2 people love each other, right?
You mix some shit in a pot,
You mix some
Yeah.
mac and cheese in the pot, nigga.
Yeah, that should be do be a pot.
Mix it up.
Do be mac and cheese.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be lit. Because I guess from the little thing I saw
Ain't
somewhere,
that shit by accident. Yo, Papa Girls is an accident.
it's fucking mistakes,
Yeah. It's oops, baby.
as most children are.
It's an oops, baby, nigga.
Yeah.
Don't nobody ever really playing their kids.
Yeah.
Most people be lying about that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do.
You just got drunk. Y'all got drunk one night. She wanted it.
All right.
And you didn't pull up.
Yep.
Baby.
Said she was on the pill.
Nah, that was a lie.
Yeah,
It was because we got a fucking 9-year-old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
Okay,
Powerpuff
I'm on the pill.
Girls.
You got 6 left. My bad. All right,
I thought you said you was. I didn't know.
Oh, that was a Skittle. My bad.
nigga. Dude.
But this is dumb. This is a horrible decision.
Nah, that shit's lit. So they're gonna be like, retired, and then they might have to be forced to go back into work, like, and they be like traumatized teens.
So what does Gennady Kofsky think?
I don't know. They're gonna play. I don't want to die.
No, they did that with they did that with Riverdale already, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't know.
You can't use that song.
Why not? I don't want to die. Oh, I don't know. Wait till our lives is over.
Yeah.
Anyway, to be over.
This is a horrible idea.
Nah, that shit's flavor. Mood.
On the CW?
It's gonna be lit. Oh, imagine live action. Mood.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Be
flavor.
black man or some shit. Watch.
Oh, black man.
If they make Mojo Jojo a nigga, I will go to their house and find them and fight
have you ever seen the
them.
Powerpuff Girls anime?
Nah, I didn't know
Nah.
they made that.
Nah, it's just pretty good.
Oh, word. See if they can do that, they can do live action.
No, you can't. That's not the same.
Oh, who's gonna be him?
Yes.
I was
Orlando
gonna say
Jones.
I was gonna say something crazy. but I ain't
Orlando
gonna say it.
Jones.
Oh, I was gonna say Billy Porter.
What? Oh, speaking of that, I was watching Pose the other day, right? That shit's actually good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like really good.
I've heard that, but I just never
Tell
watched
niggas
it.
pose was good, but you?
What? That won't be lit.
That shit dramatic as fuck though. But yeah.
Well, I mean, it's supposed to be. Niggas,
Yeah.
niggas was having rough lives and whatnot.
Yeah.
At a certain time in life when it was super rough for them.
Yeah.
Billy Porter cannot be him.
Why not? Get, a nigga get us some lobster claws. It's lit.
Oh, him. You want to be?
That's what we
Want
got.
Billy Porter to be him?
My nigga, I was thinking about the Rowdy Rough Boys. I was thinking about the fucking
And what
Germ
about
Clan.
Fuzzy Lumpkin? No, what's that nigga name?
Fuzzy Lumpkins?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, it
Fuzzy
is Fuzzy
Yo, this is a
Lumpkins.
horrible idea.
It's just gonna be a nigga with a purple hat.
Yo, with a CW budget, it's gonna be horrible.
What about
They can't even get the lightning right in Black Lightning.
wait, was that?
This shit don't even look like lightning.
That's hate. Wait, was that?
It's hate or it's fucking factual. You just say that because it's a black show to talk about it. Yo,
I don't
fam,
know, nigga. You might have me on that one.
fam, it's
You might
like
back me into a corner with that one. I don't know. I
so.
gotta
First
respect.
season is gonna be like they got to. Oh,
Was that Powerpuff Girls with that purple monster with the mean swag slide? Or was that Dexter?
who's
I
gonna be
think so.
Miss Bellum?
Mm.
Y'all nasty. Y'all nasty. Y'all nasty.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Oh,
That's a good. I mean,
Yeah.
you even got to show a
the
face.
mayor got to be
Yeah.
Danny
Oh, I got
DeVito.
a couple of chicks on Instagram you can use.
The mayor got to be Danny DeVito.
You don't gotta see their face.
Said the mayor gotta be Danny DeVito.
I'm with it.
Or Webster or something. I don't know.
Oh, make him black to be lit.
Damn, this is a horrible idea. I don't
Now I'm trying to figure out if that was Dexter.
because I'm pretty sure they got somebody in mind for a cast, but this is a horrible idea.
I don't know, man.
No, I know. This is a horrible idea. Joseph Gordon-Levitt says video games, not movies, are the future of storytelling.
Oh yeah.
How many fucking times I've been telling you the creators of video games need to start making movies, start like doing something when it comes to movies. Because every video game takes like 4 or 5 years to make, and then when they make it immaculately, it turned out to be some awesome shit.
Well, I think the thing that makes video games, I don't know, better is the word for it, but better in terms of like storytelling is that compared to books and television and movies is that it's interactive. You're in the story, you're controlling the story, you're driving it. So it gives you that level, like your TV, you're sort of just watching something happen to a person. In a video game, you're the person and you're making the stuff happen. I think that's why he's saying that, which is true.
I feel like take Spider-Man for example.
Yeah.
That's a great story.
It was.
But you don't feel like, with the games that you played or the games that you've heard about have been more intricate than the movies that have come out over the past maybe 5-10 years. So if you take into account Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, what Cyberpunk is supposed to be, Last of Us 1 and 2, Uncharted, like you don't think that, you know, what they've put into the video game could have been, you know, compiled and made to maybe like a 2.5-3 hour movie or so? What's that?
This nigga. I want that nigga in the show.
Oh, that's Steven Tyler.
Yeah, he lit. The boogeyman.
But yeah, I've always felt like, you know, because of the intricate stories and like the details that they pay attention to when it comes to video game studios, they should have been integrated into like a lot of movies. That's just how I felt over time. But then, you know, obviously we don't have a voice like this nigga, so he says the shit and then becomes a fucking headline.
But also there's a time component, right?
With movies?
Well, yeah, you can't make a fucking 20-hour movie. Like,
no, I'm just
like, so like I understand, like it's easier. I don't know, easier is the right word, but you can do a little bit more interact, like to
isn't the
control the narrative.
MCU a 20-hour movie?
I mean, if you want to look at it like that, but it's 20 separate movies. It's not one. It's not. There is a through line, but it's not one continuous story.
Okay,
like
so
Last of Us is just a whole ass story. That's that one story.
Okay, so
you do that for 20 hours.
We can definitely break Last of Us up into 3 movies that last about 2.5-3 hours.
Maybe.
No, not even maybe. We can tell beginning, plot lines, intricate story, middle, intricate plot line, plot twist, end, whatever happens, character dies, plot twist, story, whatever the fuck. We can do all that shit in 3 movies.
I understand what Hess says. Hess is basically saying like there's more detail put into the story when you're doing it as a video game. It's almost as if you're playing a director's cut of a full movie. But
yeah, but it's a rush job though. You know, when you have a video game and you have 16, 20, 30 hours of gameplay, that's them taking 3, 4, 5 years to put all that shit into like a video game that you're supposed to play over time. But I'm just saying, like, if you give those same people that task of making a 3-hour movie, I'm pretty sure they can do that shit too.
I just feel like a lot of that has to do with creative control, because we know a lot of these studios put their hands in it and then just fuck it up. Like, oh, we can't make it rated R, just make it PG. Like, fuck, like this scene isn't gonna have the same impact if it's PG than if it would be R rated. It's like the same way I felt about Venom. Like, I don't remember shit from that movie. And there was parts in it that I could have remembered if it was a little rated R,
right?
Like the head bite, but you know, it's PG as fuck. So it's like,
I don't know.
Why is it there for?
I feel like y'all should combine the two. You know, I don't know who's been saying it, but like as far as the DC animated team and the DC video game team, y'all can make some dope movies.
I mean, they tried. It didn't work out too well.
It didn't? When did they try that?
What the fuck? Spirited Within.
Oh.
Final Fantasy? Yeah.
Oh, that shit?
Yeah. I mean, they tried to mix video games and make a movie off it. It didn't really quite work. But again, that was like early
my bad
2000s.
Yeah.
When that came out. This is a different time.
You talking about the CGI shit?
Yeah.
God dang it.
My bad.
Dang it,
yeah. Let's see. Who the fuck is Jordan Gordon-Levitt to say? All right.
What? He plays video games and he's an actor. The fuck?
Yeah.
He's saying video games are the future in
Yeah.
terms of storytelling, which he's not wrong about.
Yeah.
He's actually very correct about that.
No, I know he's correct, but who the fuck is Jordan
He's
Gordon-Levitt?
an actor.
I know who he is. I'm saying like just
I just feel like
who the fuck is he to say?
Famous.
All right,
He was in a movie with Jamie Foxx.
I know.
I just feel like a lot of that shit has to do with I think it has said it with the whole condensing the movie and the shit like that. A lot of these movies should be TV series, honestly.
Yeah,
basically.
Because like, listen, that's
or Netflix series or something.
That's why if you notice, like a lot of the critically acclaimed stuff that you hear about more often than not is usually a television show. You have more time with the characters, gives you more time to flush things out, get you more immersed. When you only have an hour and a half, you can tell a story in an hour and a half. Don't get me wrong. And you can tell a great story in an hour and a half.
Depends on what the story is.
Depends on what the story is.
Yeah.
Some stuff works better long form. Television shows, like a decent TV show, 12, 13 episodes, you can do some deep dives in there. That's part of the reason why some of the stuff works the way it worked. Like Daredevil worked. Kingpin worked so well because we got his backstory. We got to see him. We got to watch him sort of evolve into what the Kingpin became. Look at the Ben Affleck shit. We was just, it's Kingpin is fucking Michael Clark Duncan, and he's big, black, and he just like bear hugged this nigga, and the movie was over.
Yeah.
But like with the other one, you got to learn about him. You got to see him. You got to see him freak out. You got to like see him be a threat. You get to see Daredevil become Daredevil in a progressive arc, grow from the suit, learn, and all that shit. So it helps sometimes with the long form. And video games are that. Plus you're playing it. Plus you're doing it. Plus you're actually Daredevil. Like that's why it becomes a little bit more intense for people. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gaming news. Apple suspends Epic Games App Store account.
Not before.
I mean, but didn't like Epic Games didn't Fortnite come out with a character that was an apple?
Yeah, recently.
Yeah, they came out with a character that was an apple.
In like a business suit.
In like a business suit or some shit. But
Oh, there's a slap in the face?
yeah,
Is it Bloom to fuck
basically
you?
it's like, you know,
Corporate
y'all
things.
gonna block us, so we gonna create this shit that's just like just to make fun of y'all, just a mockery of y'all.
That's funny.
I don't know the exact reasoning for this. I think it's because Epic Games didn't want to give up a certain amount of like shares or money for what they were making.
I didn't go super in detail into like figuring out what, but from what I understand was, I don't know, at this point, like say a month ago, they released sometime, I forgot exactly what the particular, but basically they released something where you can get your in-game money directly from the Epic Game Store from them, and not doing it through them through Apple. Basically cutting Apple out of the money, because I think or whatever, however, like if you spend $1, Apple takes like 70 cents off the dollar, or however
So
much money.
30%.
30%. Okay, so they take a lot.
$360 million.
Yeah, so
with Apple.
so Epic made it so like, so you could buy this pack for $20 for points or whatever, or you could buy it from us directly and you get like a discount on it, same amount of points, but now you're paying less, and Apple doesn't get a cut of that. So in response, I think Apple was like, that is a violation of our terms of service or something like that.
Yo, Epic's big too.
Or some shit like that. So then Apple was like, eat a dick.
I'm seeing these fucking numbers.
Yeah.
Yo,
Popped
like
up.
they said the store, when it was in the Apple app, it downloaded 159 million times, right? That's $1.2 billion.
I know, but it's free app, right?
If a nigga
it's
owe
in
me
revenue.
10, you not giving me 9.
You know, the people who bought it, that's their spending.
Yeah,
that's the numbers that's coming up.
because people
It's
who play
like,
Fortnite buy skins, nigga.
That's
It's
nuts.
mostly kids.
360 million.
Lit, dog. Believe it.
Fuck, nigga.
Yeah, so basically they're beefing because they try to cut them out of their.
How big is Epic Games?
I mean, after
They got one of the
Fortnite.
biggest dicks out there.
Is it a little studio?
No.
I gotta look that up.
Yeah, no, it's Epic. I think they got a few games. Just
They
Fortnite.
got a couple like mobile games and
Yeah,
then
there's
this
a
whole
bunch. They got a few
Fortnite
shit.
shit.
I'm just saying how big is the staff? Is it like
staff-wise?
two floors
I
of
have no idea.
I don't
like
know.
cubicles? And that's
Nah,
it.
they gotta have a big.
Shit, they used to have a fucking mobile game that I used to play. I can't remember the name of that shit for the life of me. But
No, they got a few games.
yeah, they cornered the market on this mobile game shit.
Yeah, they got a few shit.
What's,
Did they own Gears? That's crazy.
let's see. Sony wants to bring more first party games to PC.
Yeah.
Got
So
diversify, son.
I mean, do you?
Yeah, that's more money for them
I mean,
because you can't get.
is the PC gaming market that big that they need to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause
getting
there's lots of people who play specifically on PC, and you can't get first party PlayStation
Yo.
games on PC.
No,
Hmm?
no.
Don't talk about PC players.
No.
Niggas will hack your life away.
What's up? Nice getting on the air. Kind of am sure.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, that's what I thought, nigga.
Let's see. In Marvel's Avengers, every post-launch character will have a $10 battle pass.
Yep. Get that money.
Yeah.
So it's everybody that's not in the beta?
Yep. Pretty much post.
No, I think it's just.
Yeah. Anybody's who comes that day.
Oh yeah, I think it is every character that you get after the fact. So that's
Yeah.
like Hawkeye
Yeah.
and Spider-Man, even though you don't get Spider-Man and whatever. the fuck.
Fam, what?
But it's not $10 for the character. Like the characters, I believe,
Yeah.
are free. But this is like their item pack where you can get
Yeah.
like
Have you
skins and shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
You played You played Call of Duty, right?
Yeah.
They have battle passes up there. You buy it and then shit, they got it on Fall Guys. Like, you know, when you level up and then when you get to that, you get the that's what it is. That's all it is.
Oh, so it's either level up to get this shit, or you just pay right now to
but
bypass all that.
I guess it's $10.
They'll give you a certain amount, and then you just go and level up and get the shit.
Fam, the way y'all cornering the market with this in-game purchases shit, man, it's like, yo, because like if enough niggas say I got $10, if a million niggas say I got $10, I could get this shit right now.
That's why they do it.
But my thing is, does it enhance the gameplay?
No, but it's just cosmetic shit.
But it shouldn't. Because then that's where it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
Am I just cheap?
No. Well, yeah, probably, maybe. But like, if because then once you're at the point where like you're paying money to be better at the game than someone else, that's what it makes. Especially if the game has competitive natures or something like that. So imagine Call of Duty is like, oh, I have to play for 75 million hours to get this one gun,
right?
Or I just paid $20 and I got this gun that shoots you. No matter what, I could be aiming sideways and it still shoot
that's
you
different
and kill you. Because
but if it's just to look good to one of y'all niggas
or for yourself,
what does that do for you?
What they did
nothing.
Hey, what you hating, nigga?
I'm not hating.
I do that on Call of Duty.
I guess I am hating.
That's how I got that Killmonger nigga.
But
I pay for.
Okay, but maybe because I'm cheap and I don't make as much money as you.
I don't make that much money.
It
make more money than I mean.
I be paying pension.
It don't make sense to. Okay, so to have the actual skin, it doesn't make me run faster, reload quicker, shoot farther, damage more,
but it shouldn't.
Shoot harder,
but it shouldn't.
None of that shit. But I'm just saying, what is the point of paying money to look good for a nigga online that really don't give? It really don't fucking matter. It's the same.
Well, none of it matters. It's a video game, nigga.
Yeah,
niggas is dying. Like video games don't matter. So like, like none of it matter.
I mean, if you want to bring real world shit into it, fine. But I'm just saying that, you know, if I'm going to get some physical enhancement, it better help me run faster, jump higher, shoot longer, shoot better, more damage, something. I better get some type of upgrade attribute for this shit. Not, oh, that nigga got the fucking, like, it better not be some 2K shit where it was like, oh, he got the LeBrons on, he got the Jordans on.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, but then you run, but again, it depends. I guess it depends.
Oh, he got the Mark 5 suit. Niggas got the Mark 7. Oh, shit.
It depends on the game, right? So if we're talking specifically about Call of Duty, that creates a problem.
Oh, that nigga got the money.
But that creates a problem. If I could just buy to be better, that makes it not fun for the other people who, like you, are cheap.
That's why people was boycotting Battlefront.
Yeah,
because you can buy like the cards and then automatically you got the level up.
Yeah,
that's what people do.
But if you're just spending money on cosmetic shit, that's fair for everyone. Okay, so it's like you just look different, but you don't play any better.
So you don't have kids. Yeah, you have kids. So does your child play Roblox or like Minecraft and shit like that? So the whole thing with Roblox is they watch these YouTube videos and they see Ryan, they see all these other people with like enhancements where they have like antlers or outfits or glasses or shoes or something like that. It don't make a difference in the fucking game because you don't get to talk to the like it's not like if you get a certain costume, niggas is like, oh shit, you got the what's the name? It's just like you just look apart in a game that where everybody does the same shit. Like everybody runs the same speed. You just look better. Okay. So I'm just cheap. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. No, fine.
I'm just saying it ain't hurting nobody.
Yeah. It is.
Well, it's hurting your pockets.
It's hurting parents around the world.
Oh, this is a personal thing.
Yeah, it's personal.
No, it's not. It's just that I don't get the fucfucking appeal. Like, y'all be saying I be hating on shit where I just don't be getting it.
Because it sounds like hate.
How does it sound?
Maybe it's a tone of voice. I can't tell. I don't know.
Okay, so if we're playing Marvel Avengers, right?
Yeah.
So if we're going with the red and gold Iron Man suit, how Thor normally looks. Okay, if we're going with the normal suits that everybody looks in the movies, right? Buying upgrades of getting like Thor's like 1950 suit or like the Mark 1 or Hawkeye's different bow, but it doesn't change any attribute about the game where it's like Hawkeye's new bow makes 2 times more damage or 4 times more damage. Like the Mark 5 is more powerful than the Mark 7. Like you get War Machine, you get Thor's hammer or Thor's armor gives you like more defense or some shit. what's the point?
How can you hate on that but buy NBA 2K every year? Like
Because
it's the
that's-
same game.
And Madden.
That's not the same. I don't buy Madden, but 2K I feel like is different. But you might
It's
have
not.
a point.
It really isn't.
You buy VG, right? Sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't buy VC.
Oh, you
You don't buy VC?
I mean, well, kind of
You
because
brought
You
VC
buy them
before.
cards, man?
no, I don't buy VC, but I mean, in turn, I do because I do the pre-order shit where they give you like a certain amount of VC if you pre-order the shit, so you pay more for it.
Oh, paying more, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, but it makes you better.
All right. So in terms of the
I heard
Avengers,
people complaining about that.
But the VC goes to your attributes where it makes you okay. So
Okay.
what? I'm just saying the VC makes you better
trying to
online.
think.
So if you were to go through the game, if you were to just buy the game and level up like that,
yeah.
you'd be like, you start at like 65, maybe with leveling up, you may be like a 75 by the time you hit the NBA. If you buy the pre-order and you get the VC, you might be like an 85 in like high school or college or some shit like that.
So, but all right. So question, because I don't really play 2K.
It really makes you better.
But do you
in the
use
game.
that character online versus other people?
Yeah.
And does the stats matter? Or do they?
Yeah.
Or they cancel the stats out?
The stats that you use offline go to your online characters. There's not two different characters. So what I'm saying is I don't use my VC to buy clothes. I don't use my VC to buy shoes. It's to make my characters shooting better, dunking better, vertical better, shit like that. It's not like I'm buying it to fucking be cosmetically appeasing to these niggas online.
Nigga, want to buy Jordans? Why you mad at it?
That's what the whole fight about loot boxes was.
Yeah.
But fam, yeah,
Okay, so then just pay $80 for your video games and we won't have this problem.
I do sometimes.
Yeah.
But this the first year I'm debating on not buying 2K. But I'm just fine. I'll just be the lone nigga out here.
Yeah,
Cool.
I mean, I understand
I'm hating.
it to a
I'll
certain
be
extent.
hating. I'll be hating. I'm the hater.
I'm just not mad at niggas because they want to buy some shit to make this shit look like it's spinning and shit.
Yeah,
can I
spinning.
Can I use Darth Hater? Can I use Darth Hater?
You might
I've been
have
thinking
to.
about switching my name for the longest. I don't be hating as much as you do.
Fine. I'll be the hater.
I noticed.
I don't be hating. I just be making logical sense in my fucking head.
Again, I tell you, I don't know if it's just like the tone or just the fervor you use. It just seemed like you be hating.
Along with Tweet, don't say fervor to me.
I can't say fervor.
Don't say fervor.
Why not? The rage within you use to speak.
Okay, cool. Fine.
Hate.
Fine.
The fucking
Let me know out there in the Discord or on Twitter if you side with me, because I don't think it fucking matters at all.
somebody give me a thesaurus so I can use a new word for
As far as
besides
the stats,
fervor.
no, but the looks though, yeah.
But I'm saying, okay, so use the 2K example, and it just makes you better. You buying a costume doesn't make you better. What the fuck?
why you
is
mad?
Yeah, but that's the whole.
I'm not
fight.
mad. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense to me why you would buy that.
People buy crack with their money. They can do what they want, nigga.
But crack makes you better. Okay, if that nigga went up back on that roof, would he have to buy? When you upgrade the manganese off of the crack, then what?
You got me there.
Nigga, fucking colossal knees. Wolverine knees. You jump off you back from a fucking house.
This nigga smoked his knees good.
Fam, yo,
Smoke something good, your knees work.
fam, if crack do that to you, we gotta do a scientific experiment on crack. Like somebody at Yale or some shit gotta do that.
Yo,
Ain't no way in hell.
does crack make your bones stronger?
It has to. It has to.
Make your joints not, because he should have blew out his kneecaps instantly, nigga.
Fam, your patella, your ACL, your MCL, your ACL, your NBC, you should have blown out all that shit. Your ABC, all that shit should have been going off of that shit.
Yeah.
You duodenum.
The wadum, your sphincter, all that shit. So DC Marvel news. John Boyega wants to play Red Hood in a DC movie.
Well, he doesn't want to play Red Hood, per se.
He
He was just on Twitter talking
throwing
shit.
it out there because he got blackballed, so now he's just looking for a job.
I don't think he got blackballed.
I know,
No,
I'm
he
just
didn't.
playing.
No, I forgot what it was. I
Nigga
think-
said Black Lives Matter. It was like, I want to play Red Hood.
No, I think because I can't remember, because I think he said something and then somebody tweeted underneath him something else, but it was like mad generic. Oh, because I think they were talking about him playing a DC character, but I think they hit him with like maybe it was Jon Stewart. It was something. It was something like mad generic,
Jon
just
Stewart.
random or something. Or somebody said Robin or something. Or they hit him with something was like the dog. Like, I can't play Red Hood. Basically, that was like his response.
Okay.
I can't. I don't remember what the first person said to him, but his response was like, "Oh, I can play. Why can't play Red Hood or like whatever." Like that was like he was just saying that as a response. He's not really like
Jason Todd wasn't black.
So
No.
we're not doing this.
We not.
Well, I hate having to have this conversation.
We not.
I just don't like the hand-me-down shit. You already know how I feel about that.
Yeah,
That's a fair way to look at it. I just get aggravated when people be like, I'm like, dog, 97% of these fucking superheroes, there's nothing about that character that means they can't be black or Spanish or whatever the fuck.
I mean, we talked about Batman.
He doesn't have to be black. I mean, he doesn't have to be white.
I mean, we talking about the generational wealth. Like that ain't fucking.
But that's not
Master
Jason Todd.
P.
Jason Todd was a poor ass nigga.
Yeah, he's a poor.
He stole the wheels off the Batmobile. That's why that nigga fucking picked him up. So that's
how ill you gotta be.
That's something a black nigga would do, right?
A Puerto Rican.
Oh yeah.
Wepa.
Whereby.
You know what? Jason Todd should be Puerto Rican.
I feel like it's racist the way we got there, but okay.
Hey man, he stole my radio. Huh?
See?
Jason Tostados.
Or just Jason Todd.
Fucking
Jason Manuel Todd.
Yeah.
Right, cool. Bye. Nigga from Harlem.
Harlem.
Yep.
Wait, no, Gotham is based in Chicago, I think.
Gotham was in Bridgeport, nigga.
Is it? No, it can't be Chicago. Because Nightwing was in Chicago at one point.
I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so New York.
Every place is based off of New York. That's the crazy.
Yeah.
Bridgeport, nigga. Gotham was Bridgeport.
Gotham
Oh yeah, yeah, nigga. You ever been in that? What's that Club Low?
Yo, don't be disrespectful. Don't be disrespectful.
Yo, you know what I'm talking about? Club Low. Yo, that's still like Ace Chemicals in the back, nigga. It's bad factories back there.
Nigga, that's when the Joker got fucking.
Hell yeah.
That's when the Joker got baptized in.
Oh shit, yo, shit.
Yeah, I'm just looking up. I'm like,
That's where fucking Jack Nicholson was when he got baptized.
yo, this shit like Ace Chemicals.
Lit.
Oh.
I think in Young Justice, Gotham is really literally like in Connecticut.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, like near where Bridgeport is.
I mean, I remember it was
saw a picture going
some
around.
cartoon animated thing where it was like they was pinpointing like Gotham and where like Batman was compared to somebody else, and it was like in like Connecticut. It was like, nigga, that's New Haven. This is close. But John Boyega hints at wanting to play somebody in the Marvel universe. I'm with it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm with John. I'm rooting for anybody black at this point. John Boyega, let's do it, man.
Let him do it.
And last but not least, the next Batman, the next Batman will be a person of color in John Ridley's new series.
Oh yeah, see, lit.
So, what, the 5th episode of Young Justice? Okay. Entitled School was. Oh shit!
Yeah, Bridgeport,
Yeah,
nigga.
Bridgeport, nigga, we out here.
Gang.
We fucked up. So, next Batman gonna be black man.
Blackity black, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first off, it's a miniseries.
Bat African American.
Bat African and Bat can.
Bat can.
So it is a miniseries. So that means it's not like they're getting rid of Bruce Wayne. Or
Just like
anything
February.
that.
Niggas. That niggas give us the shortest shit every time. Why you gotta say miniseries? Why can't it just be a series?
Because white people would lose their fucking mind if they was.
Let them lose their fucking mind.
Anyway, so they're making. So
That's great.
it's a black Batman. Everybody relax. It's not replacing Bruce Wayne. I seen somewhere where it might be like Luke
Thomas?
Lucas Fox.
Lucas Fox.
his son or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Just taking over or doing something. I mean, yeah, like I said, Batman doesn't have to be white.
He doesn't have to be white.
There's nothing about that character. Even
But-
in the arc, even as Bruce Wayne, there's nothing about Bruce Wayne that means he has to be white, except for maybe the generational wealth thing where you want to, use that. But I'm sure there's been rich black people in the past that might could have kids and whatnot.
That long.
But do you think this will sell well? Or this will be well received?
I think it'll, if it's done well.
So how many other characters have they done this with in the recent
Well, DC or just in general?
DC?
I don't know. This might be the first. that I can think of.
Because they haven't done it with any other person in the Justice League. So
That I can think of off the top
Martian
of my head.
Manhunters have always been black.
Well,
So
sometimes.
most of the time, John Stewart,
Recently.
we get him as a black man Green Lantern. So like, what other like major person have they done this with? Like they wouldn't dare do this as a Superman. They wouldn't dare make Wonder Woman out of like brown clay. They wouldn't dare make fucking
I mean, they could.
they could, but they wouldn't. I mean, it's
she got made. So she not even really white.
That's what I'm saying. They wouldn't make her out of brown clay. So baby
Brown
steps.
skin.
Baby steps. So would they start with the lesser?
No, Batman is one of the most popular characters they got.
But not. You let me finish. So
sorry.
like the lesser, but not like the most pop. Okay, so it's like Superman, Batman, Spider-Man are like the most popular characters ever.
Sometimes I feel like it's flipped.
Maybe
I think it's Batman.
I mean, depending on who's out at the time, But I feel like Batman is a good starting point because they wouldn't make the most powerful person in the universe Superman. So
people ain't ready for that.
So they wouldn't start there. They wouldn't start with a black woman. So they wouldn't do Wonder Woman. So it's like, Batman. The nigga that doesn't have any powers is just rich as fuck.
But it's also probably one of the most popular characters. Like, so I understand what you're saying. Like, yeah, they didn't give the guy without powers.
And would they do this in Marvel at all?
Yeah, Spider-Man, literally, Miles Morales, nigga.
But I'm just saying, like, they wouldn't dare do that shit now where they make
Sam
Thor
Wilson.
black or Iron Man black or
Riri Wilson. What are you talking?
that would
Iron Man.
That's what I was about to call you Josh. I don't know why. That's what Bobby said. Where it was like, yo, this fucking hand me down shit. Where it was like Iron Man, just gave up the mantle, and now it's Riri Williams.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying you said they wouldn't do it. Like I'm saying they've done it before.
Okay.
Like I'm saying they've made that.
They made a whole new character with Ironheart.
Yeah,
they wouldn't dare make Iron Man.
Well, this is the same, but Spider-Man.
You wouldn't dare make Iron Man look like fucking Ghostface or some shit like that.
I mean, but they did.
When?
She's just a woman.
I'm talking about. All right. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. And,
fine.
And I don't know, and we haven't read it yet, so I don't know if anything's happening to Bruce Wayne. He might exist, and maybe I don't know what it is. Because obviously we don't know what the details are, but it's like just some dude probably just dressed up as Batman who happens to be black. So it's not like they're getting rid of Bruce Wayne. Maybe not. It's a miniseries. Who knows?
I hope this ain't no wild alternate universe.
It could be.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, what if? It probably is. It's a miniseries. So
Yeah, well, it's like you got the Man Bat. You got where it's like Thomas Wayne. You got them wild ass universe. I'm hoping it ain't some like real off kilter universe where it's just like
what if black people were rich?
Yeah, like some wild shit. White people sleeves. Like some wild shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I ain't mad at it.
But Alfred gotta stay white, man. Fuck that.
Nah, Alfred's gonna...
be my butler.
Nah, he gonna be Jeffrey.
Bitch. He gonna be what?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey?
Fresh Prince.
Master Williams.
Master Bruce. Oh, man. What you think about a black Batman, Bobby?
I don't want to see this shit. It's not a mainstay. You can always switch it back. Like,
that's
ain't no impact.
See, that's where it's
miniseries. I'm thinking last like 5 series, 5
4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah, 4 or 5 volumes.
Yeah.
So
Now maybe
something to fuck with.
Maybe it's a tester, like right. If it turns out well, then maybe they'll keep it going somehow.
Just make new character.
Yeah. Okay. So that's important. You say that, and then we talked about it sort of, but I don't know. Last week, whenever the DC Fandom came out, whatever. And they said they're bringing Milestone back. This is your chance, right? They're bringing Milestone back. Those are original black characters.
Yeah, so we got Icon, we got Static Shock.
I don't want to hear shit. If a year from now it's like nobody brought the comics, but everyone want to talk about, we don't want this hand-me-down bullshit, but you don't fucking read the shit with the black people in it.
It has to be promoter rights. So the fact that they announced it don't mean shit. It has to be promoter rights to the fact that we know it's out and
we know it's out.
We know it's out.
It comes out in February. They announced it in the fandom. Like, so I'm saying,
typical. Why is it out in February?
Black History, man.
You know why it's out in February. Black History.
Yeah, Wakanda forever.
But facts. But I'm saying now's your chance. So like, I don't want to hear shit. If you're not gonna be buying the comic books, you're not gonna be supporting shit because you can't have it both ways.
Well, that's kind of different because comic books is like at all time low anyway.
But then how do we get new characters?
Shit, like you got Constantine. I ain't know shit about Constantine. I just watched the movie and thought it was good.
But you can't sell black people on a fucking superhero that they know nothing about. I mean, the only thing that you can probably tell us on is Static Shock, and that's because it had a cartoon back in the day. Don't nobody know who Icon is. Don't nobody know who the fuck them other people.
So pick one.
Icon.
Which one is it? Is it Don't Hand Us Down shit, or we don't know them well enough to do it?
No, it's just the way they do it.
So I'm saying, like,
don't give us some shit off some old, like, just to give us shit.
But then they're not. They're like bringing back something that went away, that was around for 20 years.
If it comes out in February, I want to see promotion in December.
Well, okay, that's whatever. That's fine. But that's one thing. But we know it exists and we can tell people about it. But I'm just saying. We have an audience that we can tell other people, so we can be part. We could be 1,000 people. We could be part of the promotion, is what I'm saying. So we can do that because if
pay for this shit.
Yeah, but we can't have it both ways. We can't say, we want.
Why not?
All right, fine.
No, I'm literally just asking. So why can't we have it both ways, where you announce this shit, you want to put these characters out there, they're a part of the DC universe, but then if you just announce that this shit is out there, you just placating and giving this shit just because of what's going on in the real world. I don't want you to just put these characters out there because of, this Black Lives Matters movement. I want you to put these characters out there because you want to see something happen with these fucking characters.
I believe that's what they're trying to do. And my point is just saying,
are they?
I don't know. I don't work with these niggas. I don't know their full intentions. I can't know that. Like, there's no way for me to know if they're different. But my point is, you can't be mad about getting the hand-me-downs if when they give you the original shit that you say that you want.
I can be mad about hand-me-downs.
If you don't support when they give you the original shit that you say that you want.
Okay, so the announcement came out. We know it because we're in the comic book atmosphere, right? So, but I'm talking about, when it came to this whole Marvel shit where they're coming out with all these movies, Iron Man, Thor, the Avengers, Captain America, shit like that, it was promoted well, it was advertised well, it was put in people's faces. It was like, hey, check this shit out, you gonna like this shit. But if you put out this Icon shit, you put out this Static Shock shit, you put out all these other black characters, but it's not promoted well, if you just heard a blurb where it's just like, oh, we're putting this shit out and it's up for you to keep up with it, and it comes out in February, like, that's not promote that don't do shit for me,
nigga. It's only been a week.
I'm just saying. But February ain't that okay. So you know how this fucking year came and went.
Yeah,
it ain't that long. We got 4 more months until the new year, and then we got January, then we got February. So we got roughly 6 months.
So you tell everybody and then have them tell everybody.
It's not up to me.
Yes, the fuck it is. Why is it not up to you?
It's up for me to tell my audience. That's like
literally what I said.
You did. But I'm just saying, it's up to the people that have the larger voice, the bigger audience, the bigger platform to be like, yo, we're serious about these kids. We're not just saying this shit because of what's going on in the world. We're not just saying this shit because, Black Lives Matter. So we want to put something out there that signifies and that shows that we're down with the get down. We down with the cause. Yeah. I don't want to be a flash in the pan. I don't want to be fucking like some Black Lightning shit. I don't want to be where it's like, you promote it when it's just time for the show to come out. I want you to, check the back catalog, check what's going on with us. Just like be abreast of what's going on.
So you gotta be the change you want to see in the world, nigga.
Don't fucking Tupac me.
Yo.
This nigga just Tupac me.
I'm saying it starts with us. I'm just saying, you can't complain about the thing and then
I'm not complaining. I'm just
and
saying
then not want to help the other thing. That's my thing. That's what I'm saying. So you can't be like, I don't want the hand-me-downs, and then we get something that is the original black character that you say that you want, but then we're not willing to support that.
We can
either.
only do but so much.
But we could do something. That's what I'm saying. So
I'm not saying we can't do anything. I'm talking about it's up for you, for the people in these offices that want to make the announcements, for you to actually push this shit and put it in the forefront past, these other white characters that you want to promote a mile a minute. I'm just saying. We can only do so much with the announcement, like, we can be excited that this shit is coming out, but
we can buy them and we can read them and we can talk about them and we can share them and we can tell
but when we do that shit
that.
and then shit gets canceled still because these lesser black platforms, they did what they could, but then the big wigs that have the money didn't put the money or the resources into it. Now what we looking at?
Well, we gotta do our part. It don't matter what other people do. We can't worry about what other people do. We can only worry about what we do.
That's the whole point of this shit. We have to worry about what these white people do with these fucking properties.
To a certain extent, yes.
No, not to a certain extent. They have the money, they have the power, they have the platform, they have the resources.
But if
they have to push this shit to the form, you have to put this shit in people's face so much that they have no choice but to know the date this shit comes out, even if they don't want to watch it.
If enough people who have a small audience participate, it might be enough, like, to bypass that.
Give us the fucking platform. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Niggas watch shit because we talked about it.
That's literally what the fuck I said to do.
Hash, I love you.
Like, that's why I don't know what we arguing about. Cause I'm just saying we got to make sure that we're at least telling people, because it's like you can't, because it's like it seems counterproductive, right?
Okay.
To be like, I don't want the hand-me-downs, and then this new shit's come out, cool, whatever.
Who the fuck waved it off?
I didn't say people were waving.
Okay.
I just literally said, and as a response to that, hey, by the way,
sorry.
In February, they will be releasing milestone stuff.
You want a hug?
Which is the Black original characters that we say that we
Come
want.
On, bring it in.
No, please don't touch me. That was all I was saying.
Okay.
That was all I was saying. Okay. And you tried to argue with me about it. I was just trying to inform.
So, hopefully we do have an interview that goes here. So, y'all see the title? Hopefully see the title. So, if it's an interview here, go ahead and check that shit out right now. All right, so Three Ninjas Podcast, Domino, Hesh, Jones, Bobby. And we got a special guest on the line right now. Hopefully it's recording through this Zoom. I do not know what's going on. Let me check on my end. Boom, boom, boom. Recording. Boom. All right, we good. All right, so early on in our podcast venture, we had the first half of this show. Well, the first half of this guest's show on our show. And now we got the other half. So now we got the Grand Duchess of Tech. We got the Ting of the North.
Hey.
We got Mrs. Tatiana King Jones on the motherfucking line. Miss Tatiana, thank you for joining us in the dojo.
Thank you for having me here. Really happy and excited to be here. Happy that I get to rep the other half of For All Nerds.
Word. Shout out to For All Nerds. Now, first thing I want to ask you, right? We as humans have been through a lot this year. You know, we as Black people have been through a lot this year. We as fans of entertainment have been through a lot this year. You know, film, music, comic book, sports, etc. First thing I want to ask you, sister, how are you doing? How are you holding up? Are you good?
Am I what? Am I dying? Am I
like? Are you good?
Something like that.
What's your mental health like today?
Drinking a lot of Hennessy.
You too? Oh shit!
I also have the Zeus on the side too. So, I'm not drinking my sorrows away, but I'm doing a lot of introspection. I'm doing a lot of writing. Doing a lot of recalibration of the things I used to do pre-COVID. Like I feel like you know how you have like BC times, like when you talk about dinosaurs and stuff like that. I feel like there's a before COVID and after COVID time. So we're in AC now, I guess. But yeah, like just we're just reflecting on how I was living before and what I was doing, and right now I'm just learning to slow down.
Just learning to slow down.
Yeah.
So now to you, what was worse, 2020 or the end of Game of Thrones?
Wow. You know, I don't think anything can compare to real life death. But no, 2020 for sure. Game of Thrones was painful for many, many different reasons. But at the end of the day, we had a really successful podcast because of it, Castle Black. So there was still a silver lining there. But yeah, 2020 is the absolute worst. Trash.
Trinity dash.
Garbage.
So now this bald-headed bitch that we call 2020, right?
Cynthia.
Cynthia.
Right.
Oh, Cynthia doll. Yeah.
Cynthia.
Yeah.
So now as of Friday, we learned that 2020 also took our king Chadwick Boseman from us. Yeah. And you actually had the opportunity to meet Chadwick Chadwick Boseman at a premiere, I believe.
Yeah.
What was the interaction like?
Well, it was for his 21 Bridges premiere, so this was just this November. So it's like 8 months ago. Here's the thing about Chadwick, like, it's funny, like, hearing the things you hear about him, like, oh, he's so nice, he's so this, he's so that. But I'm always like, all right, let me see what this person actually shows up, how they really are. And when I say his aura, like his energy about him was so calm and he was just so inviting. And I don't know, like, I've met a lot of celebrities and a lot of people on the red carpet, and a lot of times they give off this air like they're just there because you know the whole why I'm here. I'm just here to do my job and get on, get off. Like, even though he had things to do and other people to talk to, like, he gave us the time of day. He gave us the capacity to, you know, just vibe with him, to talk with him. He wasn't trying to rush us. Like, he was incredibly sincere. And yeah, it helped that we're all Ben-Amin and myself were both Howard grads, and he's a Howard grad. He was a Howard grad, and it's hard for me to even say was.
Yes,
but yeah, just that camaraderie and that familial attitude in that, like absolutely helped. But even without that, like him just saying hello to me, hi, how you doing? I'm Chadwick. Like, he was just he was a normal person. He had no negative airs about him. It was just really refreshing to meet someone that was just like, yo, what up? He was just cool.
Yeah, just a normal dude, man. I don't think we're gonna know the loss that we took until maybe like a year from now or something like that. You know, until like you know, actual Hollywood gets back moving and, you know, they start shooting like the Marvel stuff again. I don't know if we're gonna understand that the loss that we took. Well, I mean, black people know the loss that we took because
we know.
Yeah, we know. But
we know. Like, otherwise, the outpouring wouldn't have been as great as it is. I mean, this is like a global outpouring right now. Yeah. The entire diaspora is just shook off of this. Like, he, you know, I mean, long live the king. At the end of the day, he's always going to be King Chadwick. But this was devastating.
Now, people on Twitter seem to be torn as to what to do with the role of Black Panther in the MCU. You know, most people, you know, seem to be like, oh, they should honor Chadwick. You know, they should, you know, maybe recast him. And the man ain't even cold on the ground yet. Other people say, you know, leave it alone. No one can replace him. Put a bow on the bitch. You know, done. What do you think we should do with the mantle of Black Panther when it comes to the MCU?
Right. Well, you kind of touched on it. Like, right now, I think everybody should be respectful and shouldn't even be talking about any of that because, you know, like, I think Screen Rant did it like the same night it was announced that he passed. Like,
fuck Screen Rant.
They put up a I'm sorry, can I curse here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
They put up a really fucked up article that was just like, okay, so what's going to happen to Black Panther 2? And it's just like, that's what's on your mind?
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
What's important to you? It was, I don't know, it was just disheartening. But I mean, just from and again, I'll try to separate it because it's an empathetic side to it, and then there's if we're just talking logic, comic book type side. And for all we know, it's already happening, but they're probably going to pass the mantle on to Shuri. I mean, that's already written in the stories. There's pretext for that. So that's the thing to do. As far as what I personally feel, like, I don't have any personal feelings about it right now because I don't think we should be talking about that.
Right. Great answer. Now, we want to really get into your backstory and see where, you know, For Our Nerves really, you know, kind of came from. Yeah. So now, Tatiana, where are you from?
Where am I from?
Yeah, where you from?
Oh, from East New York, Brooklyn.
You're.
I say that like someone saying "you're" back to me, but I am from East New York, Brooklyn. Do you want like my whole background, like a real summary?
Whole backstory? Where your mom work, where your dad works, siblings, all that good shit.
You know how them. You know how them, you know, the password questions work, you know.
Yeah.
You know? What's your childhood? What was your high school name? What was your mascot?
Yeah, what was your?
But no, grew up in New York. I will say when it comes to For All Nerds, it was just kind of, at this point, I feel like it's Providence. For All Nerds started by Combat Jack. It was an offshoot of the Combat Jack show. He had, his, and really that was kind of like the dawn of podcasting around that time. But he had his Combat Jack show was all about hip hop, had 30 million niggas on there. And him, Ben Amin, and a few other people wanted to talk more about like geek stuff, more about comic book stuff like that. So they did like an offshoot. And they went down from 30,000 niggas to like 15 to like 10. Right. So of course there's just too many niggas. But they were having a great time. But when you're Combat Jack, you have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things going on around your life, and and other people that you want to uplift and help get them on their path. So he gave the reins over to Ben Amin, and he was just like, look, man, I need you to continue this and just continue to build it. Ben Amin's whole thing was, I can't be on a podcast talking about geek stuff with 10 niggas, like just 10 dudes.
Right.
It was it's just doing too much for him.
Too much testosterone,
basically, was it 7 years now? He basically put out an APB on Twitter. It was like, I'm looking for women who want to talk about geek culture, who are into comics, who are into gaming, who are into all of that type stuff. I had just come off of another podcast that was about nerd stuff, and I was just like, me. I didn't know him personally, but I knew about his website, because he used to have a website where he would release, like, because he's a DJ from Howard, so he would always release all this music, like this was before, like, what was this? This was like during the time or right after the time of like Napster and all that other shit. Yeah. So like, this is on that Piff level where you just go on some site to get all the music and all the albums. So that's how I knew him. That tweet came across. I was like, fam, hit me. I'm good for this. I DM'd him. Now I talked to him a little bit about, this is me. Fast forward, we do basically a test episode. I'm not supposed to even say where we were because we weren't supposed to be there. But afterwards, we're not supposed to be there. But we were at a very special studio in New York City. We had our very first episode. It was me, Jamie Rigetti, another woman there, amazing girl. Chico Leo and DJ Ben Amin.
Chico Leo. Shout out to Chico Leo.
Chico Leo, the God.
The God.
So, we did our first episode. We had great chemistry between the four of us. It was really cool. And they said, all right, come back. I think it was the next day or maybe a couple of days later, but they were like, all right, come back again. Let's do another episode. And on that episode, we interviewed Prodigy from Mobb Deep.
Oh, okay.
So like right away, I got thrown into the fire. Like, okay, now, now not only are you going to be in this podcast with people you don't know, and talking about stuff that I hope what you're talking about, you're going to give you a big time guest like that. And it still went well. Niggas. I had worked on the podcast I worked on previously was a live podcast, so it was no room for error and stuff like that, and maybe that helped prep me. But with this, it was pre-recorded, so if you fucked up, they can fix it. But after that point, they was like, we want to keep everybody. Again, fast forward now a few years later, the hosts change, like people switch in and out, but we still all love each other. Like I still fucks with Jamie Rigetti, still fucks with Chico Leo heavy. But it ended up being like me, Ben, and like a rotating third host. And then after a while, it was like, all right, just me and Ben's gonna helm this, and then we'll always bring in other hosts or other guests. And you have what you have now, where it used to be called Fan Bros. The bros was a little out of hand. It was a little out of pocket after a while. It wasn't really inclusive.
Was it?
It was a little out of pocket after a while. Like at first it was cool, but then, and I blame white people because
they fuck them people.
Listen, they started doing what they do, which is the dude bros. Gatekeepers started showing up, and then people started saying, "Oh, here come," and they weren't talking to us. They were just saying it in general. That, "Oh, here come the bros telling us what we can and cannot do in comics, and what we can and cannot have fun in." And then at one point, people started using the term "these fan bros." Now they didn't mean us, but the point is that this connection started being made that this negative connotation.
Sounds so much like
we
niggas
were like,
for me.
oh no, this can't stand. And really at the end of the day, it wasn't really gender inclusive. Like it was just people were having the wrong impression before they even heard a word out of our mouths. They saw fan bros and was like, oh no.
Yeah,
not
yeah,
us.
yeah.
So we made a decision 3 years. It's almost 3 years ago now to change to 4L Nerds.
Mm-hmm.
Funny enough, Fanbros was the fan in Fanbros was always an acronym for 4L Nerds. So
Right.
it was an easy adjustment for us. And here we are, still going strong, doing big teams, and I'm really proud of it.
Okay. Now, you rotated co-hosts quite a bit now. Why is that? Is it just, was it a conflict between the hosts? Was it just like a conversation between you and Ben? Like, hey, this person ain't gonna work. Yo, you hated Jeff J.
No, it was no conflict. There wasn't a point of conflict. It was just people's lives changed, people's opportunities changed, and like just being able to. Because first of all, I mean, you know it, but podcasting takes a lot of work and a lot of dedication, especially if you're like dead ass about it. And
right.
You're going to really spend the time. You're going to sit there and do the research, and to this day, we're independent. Like we're independently funded. We independently produce it. We just recently got an engineer, but like we used to do absolutely everything. Edit, learn to edit shows, just do everything ourselves. So anyway, point is, lots of work that goes into it, and sometimes everyone still has day jobs and other shit going on. I still have a full time, so like it just didn't fit in a lot of people's schedules, and things changed. And there was no, and like I said, there was never a negative thing to it. It was just people's lives change, and it didn't necessarily fit into their life in that way no more. And that, again, still okay because we were still cool. And as you know, like even to this day, sometimes Chico Leo will pop up on a show.
Yeah.
Just because he can. Like, for some reason I can't be there or Ben can't be there. He'd be like, oh, he'll step in to help. So it was just a matter of circumstance. Okay.
Now, are y'all still on loudspeakers?
Yeah, we're still loudspeakers. We're still LSN all day, every day.
Okay.
Just like that's the label we under. But
okay, like y'all niggas like Death Row.
No, for real. But
blood
that's
in, blood
our label.
out.
But no, so like the Reed, the Friend Zone, they're all our label mates, if you will. But no, we still independently do everything ourselves. So
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, just to backtrack a little bit. Now, where did your fandom start? Like, when did you realize that you were like a blurred?
My whole life.
My whole life.
Entire life. I remember the very first Christmas I remember, and I still have the picture. I got like a Super Nintendo that I asked for, and a bunch of Barbie dolls that I asked for, and like some RC cars. And that has pretty much been my DNA my entire life. I think I was 6 or 7. I don't know, something like that.
Right.
I was mad young, but point is, like, I've that's just how it's been. Like, maybe it's proximity to my brothers. Like, I have younger brothers. The closest one to me is 3 years in age. So we would always like just kind of just be about the same stuff. We be about engineering and gaming and everything along those lines, like anime. Like we would just do that stuff together. So. And it was just shit that really just excited me and just made me like happy. Like I've always loved like animation and all that stuff. I we'll be here all day talking about all the stuff I like. But point is, it's always been in my heart. It's how I've into it. That's just me. That's just how I roll.
Now, growing up in Brooklyn, how was being a nerd like? Because I know that's not the coolest shit to be.
No. Well, it's interesting because like my last 3 years of high school, I was actually living in Maryland. And my parents are divorced, so I would go back and forth between my dad and my mom.
Okay.
And it wasn't, I would say that whole geek stuff didn't become a situation or a factor until high school, because that's when guys even paid attention to me at that point. Like,
right.
Dudes wasn't paying me no mind in elementary school, middle school, all that stuff. Like half the time people wasn't even thinking about that. I had grown up in a predominantly Latino area, so I wasn't the one they were looking for anyway. I'm darker skinned. They wasn't checking for me. But it wasn't until later on in high school where it's like, I guess people started checking for me, and that's when people was like, oh, well, what you into? Thankfully, I fell into a group of people who was about that life. Like the people who we would sit there and have basically pulling each other's geek cards just all day long. And we would talk about what would we talk? Oh God, we would have these debates about Batman Beyond.
Oh shit.
We would quiz each other on like the different gaming systems. Like I remember I like played somebody to the left because they was like, oh, she don't know nothing about gaming. You know, we was talking about the Dreamcast or some shit.
Dreamcast.
Oh, legend.
Legendary.
Yeah. Legendary system, underrated system. But yeah, like we were just going back and forth for that. We was like, yo, bet you don't know this. How many bits is in a Dreamcast, you know? And I'm like, 128. Like I said that shit mad fast. I was running down all the specs. And it was like, yo, you know, we getting up screaming. But I like at that point I realized, well, fuck what anybody else says to the contrary. Like this shit is cool. Like this shit is fun. And I was again surrounded by people who was with it. Like the kids I was with, they were skateboarding, watching anime, getting in trouble, but like everybody was cool. And it was girls and guys. Like there was of all different backgrounds. So it was never I never had the typical, oh, she's a geek, stay away from her. Now, that isn't to say people ain't call me geek all day, every day.
Right.
A nerd, family particularly, but it was never like, you know, I was crying down and out all the time.
Yeah, man, fuck them. That's all right. That's cool.
Yeah.
Now, going to high school in Maryland, is that what influenced you to go to Howard?
No, actually, I didn't know shit about HBCUs. I didn't know shit about the history of it. Like, I'm the first person. I'm the first person in my family to go to a 4-year.
Wow.
My sister had previously got her associates. So, nah, like I had no, and if I did, I didn't realize it, but I didn't have any particular references to it. I just knew like it was a Black school. It was different than everything I've experienced. Like every time I've gone to public school my whole life, and it's always been generally mixed, but more white people.
Right.
And I was just like, yo, it would be dope to go to a college where it was generally all Black people. Like it would be different. Maybe the proximity was good because if I ever wanted to go back to see family, they were right there. So, no, I think it was just really because it was Black, like it was Blackness, where I was just like, yo, I need to experience that. And thankfully I was accepted, and the rest is history.
So now you earned a bachelor in business administration. Now, is that what initially that you wanted to go to school for? No, I actually came in as an engineering major. I was a computer science major. So I did that for 2 years. Said this shit is whack. I didn't like basically to do all that. Like you had to take all the maths known to man, and you had to basically sit up in the lab all day, every day coding. And I've always been about like, if I'm going to code, I'm going to learn on my own. I can do it on my own time. I can do it when I feel like it. I don't like sitting there being told when I got to just be with it and then be there all day, like literally sleeping in labs, computer rooms. So I was like, hell no. So, I try to find something that let me use the analytical part of my personality along with the creative part. Cause I would say I'm pretty balanced in that. And marketing came along. So I was just like, hell, maybe this will work. So I ended up moving over to the School of Business and graduating with a degree there. Okay. Now, did you see the future in what you found your interest in, or did you just like think like, hey, I'm gonna take a marketing degree and just take whatever I can get? I don't know. I think the other reason why I remember this conversation. The other reason why I decided to do a marketing degree because I felt like I can do almost anything in business. Like I knew that if I and right now at first it was about money. It was just like, yo, what degree can I get where I know I could get paid? Right. And still be able to do a little bit of stuff that I like. And that's why marketing was attractive. Right. And I think that was really initially what it was. And then also like right around my last year, that's when Twitter and all that stuff started coming up. And then those new opportunities started rising up. I was like, oh, tech and marketing. Oh, there's a connection there. So I did see a little bit of the future with the advent of social media. But now at first it was all about, yo, how can I get paid? Right. Yeah. Now, when you get into like the real tech side of everything, because you call yourself the Grand Duchess of Tech, how do you ingratiate yourself in the tech world with a marketing background? Yeah. Same thing as like when you asked me like when I know I was a geek and stuff.
my whole life. I was taking apart computers just at an early age. I was just curious of how does this work?
Right.
The very first time, like, and this is back in the day. So like when you had that, you had your stupid fucking old ass IBM PC.
Yeah, I remember those days.
And like one day, like I forgot something it wasn't working. Oh, that's what it was. The PC wasn't turning on, and we couldn't figure out what was going on. Come to find out something wrong with the power supply. So we took it to the shop. This is when you was taking computers to shops.
Yeah.
They came back. They fixed it. Presumably, it came back. I plugged that bitch in. Boom, turn on. Awesome, great. AOL online, great. But then like the CD-ROM stopped working. And I was like, wait. When I gave you this bitch,
nigga, I need this.
It was fine. And when I come back, I got a problem. So I sat there like, I'm not gonna because to me it was like, I know this costs mad money to get fixed. I'm not gonna do that to my moms like that. So I said, I gotta figure this out. So I found the manual for the computer. I opened and I found like there was a page that actually showed like the schematics, like showed the motherboard and all that stuff. So then I opened up the computer and just did a side-by-side comparison and then read all of the parts, figured out what each part did, and then figured out what was supposed to look like versus what it looked like in front of me. And then I found that an IDE cable was unplugged. It's basically the cable that plugs the motherboard to the CD-ROM.
Yeah, you did it on purpose.
That part. That's when I knew. I was like, fam, they unplugged this shit on purpose so that we would have to keep going back. So that we fix something, we break something. She come back to fix it, we're gonna break something else. So they have to continuously come back. And once that happened, I said, never again will I be in a position where I don't know what's going on when it comes to computers. Never again will I be in a position where I'm not informed. So from that point on, and again, that's like, I don't know, 10 or something. From that point on, I was just into it, just learning about how it works, learning about software, hardware. Again, started a little bit of coding, learning how to use operating systems. Like I just fell into it because it was all around the whole engineering aspect of everything I liked, and I thought it was cool, and I kept it moving, and that's why to this day, I'm the Grand Duchess of Tech. I basically what I really focus on is consumer tech and helping people learn how to use it.
All right, now you got our own fucking Riri Williams out here. Before she was
as smart as Riri, but yeah.
Other than that, congrats on the Marvel Voices thing.
Thank you. I forgot that was this year, yo.
Yeah, fam, I forgot that was, we talked to Rob Markman. I forgot we talked to that nigga this year about the same shit.
2020 is such a bitch that I did not. It wasn't because I think I was thinking about it like last week. I was like, oh, bitch, that was February of this year.
Yeah, fam, you fucking bald-headed hoe.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it was an amazing, incredible experience. Shouts out to Rob. Rob's my boy. Shout out to the whole Marvel Voices crew. Like that was wild as fuck.
Now, how did that opportunity come across your table?
You know what? Just knowing the right people, being in the right places at the right time, and put in effort.
Right.
And lots of time, that's really what it comes down to. Are you putting in the work, and do you know the right people? And the opportunity came to me, and I was just like, hell yeah. But I didn't know I don't think I realized the extent of the impact, because I was told oh, do you want to write for Marvel? You will have an essay that appears on Marvel's site. I was like, hell yeah, it's me. It's me, for all nerds, Grand Duchess, all that. It makes sense. And, you want to write about tech and Riri and all. So I was like, fuck yeah. So, I was writing it. I had a blast. I wrote it really quick, edited, boom, done, out the door. I was like, cool. Didn't hear nothing about it for a little bit. I was just like, I did my job. I'm feeling good. I got paid.
Yes, what up? I got paid.
Again, you see the pattern. I'm just like, am I getting paid?
Yeah.
But, I got paid for doing something that I like.
Right.
There it is. Then it pops out. It's on the website. Oh, it's big news. I'm really excited about that. Didn't know Marvel was gonna be pushing it on their own socials. I was just like, oh.
Yeah. Real thing.
2 million people. Okay, this is for real.
You out here.
And, on the actual site, I was like, all right, cool. What I did not realize was that they were going to put an excerpt in the actual fucking comic book.
Right.
And that my name is in print in the comic
bold.
book.
Yeah, not Queen. In bold by Tatiana
like,
Queen Jones.
So that was shocking and something I didn't know was gonna happen. Shocking in a great way. I didn't know it was gonna happen. And then, being with Angelique Roche, who helped kind of get that all together. Karen Mahorn, just everybody that was there, Rob, like everybody that was there, that we were at Anyone Comics and we did a signing there. And that was surreal. I had a little bit of out of body experience. It's almost like first of all, I showed up late because I was running late. So I ran up in there like, oh, what's up? And then as soon as I walk in, literally take 2 steps, someone says, yo, can you sign my comic book? And I said, huh?
Yeah. It gets
For
real.
what? And then they was like, yeah, can you sign it? I know you did your essay. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I think you're confused. I did do the essay. My shit ain't in here. And then they turned to the page where my name was in it. And I was like y'all can't see me right now. The people can't see me. But I just froze. I froze. Like, I was just like, oh shit. And then I was like, yo, Tati, act like you know what's going on. And I was like, yeah. That's what's up. So I go ahead and I sign it and give it to them. I was in shock. That whole night. It was cool.
Now, do you feel like that you've made it when it comes to like the geek realm? Like, do you feel like you're one of those names that need to be mentioned when it comes to like either blurredom or like just women geeks, or just like in general, like the nerd geek realm? I
think that absolutely my name should be mentioned. This year was one of the years I said I'm not doing that humble shit.
The fuck I'm talking about, black women. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
I mean that to say I'm not gonna cower behind fear, and recognize my influence and my power, and recognize my potential. So in that way, yes, I feel like my name should be said with those in the geek culture space, especially as a black woman. Do I feel like I made it? Absolutely, positively not.
Okay.
I'm nowhere near what I can achieve and where I can be. Personally feeling.
Okay. All right. If you say so. Okay, cool.
I have a long way to go. And again, that's not a put down for myself. Like, I know I've achieved some great things. I think there's quite a long journey to go and way more to accomplish.
I mean, you could say that, but a lot of us haven't been made into Marvel characters like you have. So now like in like March, I think it was, like they made you into an actual Marvel character where it was like they made a drawing of what you wanted to be. Like, now, what was that like to be like, hey, Marvel is coming to me and asking me what I want my character to be, my costume, my layout, whatever the fuck. Like, how was that?
Well, the first thing I asked, are y'all gonna pay me?
Yo, give me my money, nigga.
It's just like, look, fam, this is Marvel / Disney / Mickey from the block. Like, I know y'all got it, number one. And number two, the second thing I thought was like, well, I'm giving y'all IP. Like, this is my thoughts, my way of what I think a character should look like. So you're taking my creativity. So, that, long story short, all that shit belongs to them. That's a very airtight contract. That's theirs. So, and that's fine. I went into it with that understanding, so it was cool. But that experience, that had some time to think about all different aspects of the character, what the character looked like, why they existed, what their powers were, what they did with their powers, why. Share that, and again, this was like a couple of months long process. Share that with them. Then like a couple months later, we actually did the filming. So we actually went into their offices in the city, filmed the whole thing. In between that time, they actually gave my ideas, literally all the shit I wrote down. They gave all that to the artists. And they drew it. So they were drawing it, while I was sitting there like la 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 la, just completely oblivious. And then we recorded, and during the actual recording, like the in-person on camera recording, was when they revealed the image to me. So I was hoping the people who watched it couldn't really tell, but I was almost on the floor bursting in tears because I literally, that was my first time seeing it. And first of all, she was pretty as hell. My character didn't have a name. Pretty as hell, like black girl, unmistakably black girl, and it was just to see that shit come alive was just one of the most incredible, perfect feelings I've ever felt. So I think because I'm also a writer, it's just seeing your words get interpreted in such a beautiful way was really impactful.
Right.
Yeah, so I was just like, yo, I'm a thug. I can't be crying. But like,
I'm a thug. I'm from Brooklyn, nigga. I can't be crying. What the fuck is tears?
I can't be crying. Not on camera. And they wanted that too, because you know that's good for TV. Like they wanted that, I could tell. But I was holding them tears back so hard.
Yeah.
I was like, this is beautiful. You know, like yeah. So you might see my eyes a little glassy if you watch that clip.
Yeah, that's all right, son.
That's all right, son. That's my shit, son.
Sorry, you doodled a little bit, you know.
You doodled, I'm saying? You doodled a little bit.
and you know, again, another thing where I was shocked at how it was received. It was received well. There was also because what would the internet be without? Well, actually, people, right? There was some people like, you just described Symmetra from Overwatch. And I'm like, nigga, nobody was thinking about no fucking Symmetra.
Right.
Yes, they're similar and all this other stuff. Yes, there's things that, you know, intersect, but like, nobody was fucking thinking about that. Like, who gives a damn? But generally, amazing feedback. I had mentioned that my character was a technomancer. And then an author who literally invented the term technomancer saw the video and was like, oh, that's cool. And I almost had a heart attack because I'm like, holy shit. Like, you know, like people who I wouldn't necessarily have access to is seeing my stuff. And I'm like, I'm putting another black character in the world, like an original black character. So it was cool to say the very least.
Right. Now, if you had to pick a world to be in, what would you be a part of, Star Trek or Marvel?
Why would you do this?
I got to, baby. What you want me to do?
Shit, man. Okay, listen.
So you could be a technomancer in Marvel, or you can be, you know, whatever you want to be in Star Trek.
Okay, here's the thing. Star Trek is my life.
I know. I know.
I love Star Trek. But I do want powers, bro. Like I want powers. And also I want to say shout out to Nelson Blake III. He's the artist that drew me into a Marvel hero. But yeah, I want powers. I gotta have some. I got powers, and you know, I get to smack that shit out of like Professor X or somebody. Like, yeah.
Yo, do niggas really not like Professor X like that?
He a bald-headed scallywag.
Yeah.
Shout out to Steph I Will. She came with that. Follow Steph I Will on Twitter. She's fucking hilarious. But
yo, nigga,
maybe understand how much of a fuck up he really is. So.
Nah, that nigga really do be like on some other shit. That nigga really like Splinter. Like, you know, if you read like the first issue of the Ninja Turtles, he was really brainwashing them turtles to do whatever the fuck they wanted.
Yeah.
He was like, go kill this nigga, and then like, all right, come back.
Nah, CPS needs to get on Professor X's ass. He don't have no business being around these impressionable young children, gifted children, like at all. But nah. I in that context. And I'm sorry, LeVar Burton and everybody, but
butterflies.
I gotta go with Marvel.
I mean, hey, personal preference. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just because I want the powers. I'm selfish. So.
Nah, I get it. Fuck it. Nah, hell yeah. Picking powers too. Fuck all that.
I can't fly in outer space. Like, come on, man. Like in Star Trek, like you know.
Yeah, you got to compete with green motherfuckers and all that. Nah, I'm good. Now,
plus we basically live in Star Trek right now, so almost.
Yeah, nah. I mean,
except for without the utopia.
Yeah,
I mean,
the joy part. Minus the joy.
It's kind of asks, would you like being on Earth right now? Would you like being in space? You know,
space.
Yeah, for real.
Put me on the International Space Station ASAP. I'm good.
Yeah, Pluto look tempting right now.
Pluto look mad the fuck good right now.
Right now, you've been doing this show for about 7 years, I want to say, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when did the Wesley Snipes obsession come in?
Well, I didn't start that. That was started by I feel like that was still an offshoot from Combat and everybody. But and rest in peace, rest in power, Reggie.
Right.
I feel like that was an
Always.
offshoot of them and Ben and all that. But I mean, I jumped on board because it made sense to me. Like it was just that Wesley Snipes was like the penultimate Black hero. Now we had Blade and all the other stuff, and it was just like he's just kind of. I mean, I feel like it's a little less now, but he was just basically like a mythical person to us. And at the time, he was like one of the highest people we could have had on the show. And then, you know, it was just at first like it was just a funny thing, and then it just became a thing. Right. It became a question we asked people, like, you know, what's your favorite Wesley Snipes film? And we would ask that to all of our guests because, you know, we would get some incredible answers, and it just stayed like that.
What's your favorite?
Until recently.
What's your
my favorite?
Yeah, what's your favorite Wesley Snipes film?
Blade 1. Not Blade 3.
Why niggas be shitting on Blade 3 like that?
That shit really is bad.
I mean, it really is bad.
Yeah, Triple H in that shit. I don't want
Triple H.
Nah, right. Probably Blade, yeah.
Didn't he suplex Dracula in that shit?
He suplexed Dracula?
I believe so.
Nigga, I'm with it. Yo, I'm with black niggas doing anything right now. Yo, fuck it.
Yeah, he was it's just his attitude and demeanor, at least on camera, his attitude and demeanor was just the finest fuck, and I'm gonna do what I want to do. And you could tell that he didn't take shit from people. So
I mean, when you can lift your leg that high and kick niggas, I wouldn't take shit from niggas either. Shit. Fuck that. I know martial arts, nigga. I'm not Michael Jai White.
Oh, shout out to Michael Jai White. He's a big supporter of our show. We really love him. So
yeah,
he actually should take the place of Wesley.
Yeah,
Wesley curves us on the daily. So
yeah, I mean, Michael. When I heard Michael Jai White on your episode, it was kind of awkward. It sounded like he didn't want to be there. He didn't want to be like, cause like the way that we are used to Michael Jai White, well, the way that we see him isn't the way he was on the episode. So it was like, you know, you think of Black Dynamite, you think of Comical, you think of what's the fucking Tyler Perry shit?
Animated.
Yeah, it was just like he was just real like Kawhi Leonard type. Like he was just real stern.
No, I assure you, he wanted to be there. He was actually really happy to see us because this was her second time being on a show. The first time he was actually driving on the way to go, like he was driving from LA to somewhere an hour away to like pick up his kid or something, and the audio was terrible. It was like
we had a nigga that was eating while they was giving an interview.
Yeah, I mean it was terrible, but he was into it. And then the second time we got to speak with him, he was in town in New York. It was the Black Film Festival, and so we were sitting in person. We had like a little mobile situation going. Okay. No, he wanted to be there, but no, he's just not animated. Like he seems very serious. But like he's a really nice guy, and I know people say that they're like, "Oh, he's a nice guy," and then or they say, "Oh, my dog doesn't bite," and then it proceeds to bite you.
Yeah,
he been through a lot. You know, he got shot with a shotgun before, right?
He got shot with a shotgun. When?
Yeah, he got shot with a shotgun in his hand.
In his hand?
Yeah.
Shout out to Bridgeport, nigga. We tough.
Wow.
Gang.
That's real. But no, he's just I just think it's because he has a very like serious tone and air about himself, but he's very, very introspective, and he gives gems all the time. But no, he wanted to be there. He may have been tired, but he was like we were like, "Are you okay? Do you have time?" He said, "I have enough time for you guys." That's what he said to us. Okay. He said, "I have plenty of time for you guys." So I was like, "All right, cool."
Yeah. Now, what guest sticks out the most in your 7 years, if you could think of one? Because you've done a lot of interviews. You've done a lot of, either in person or people on the phone. Like, what interview sticks out where it was like, all right, maybe I didn't expect this person to give me as many gems, or
right.
Yeah.
I mean, Michael is a very good one because like he really when I talk about like gems, I mean, he gives game. Like he gives you game from an industry perspective. He gives you game from an OG perspective. Even though he's not necessarily a podcaster, he's in the industry. We're all in the entertainment industry. So like the lessons he would impart upon us every time we speak or see him, like it's incredible. I mean, I think he's up there, but I I don't know if I have like a favorite. I mean, we had Letitia Wright on,
Right.
plays Shuri in Black Panther. She was cool. She was different just because like just having a Marvel character basically sitting next to you was amazing.
Yeah, some
a real
crazy
life Marvel character. I know this is a cop-out answer, but really, like almost all of our casts are just really incredible.
Oh, boo!
It's true. Like I will say this: 98% of the time, the guests don't know us. Like they're just like,
Right.
oh, it's just some other fucking podcast. Here we go.
Right.
And sometimes people even come in with an attitude, like, who's these clowns?
Yeah.
And then within 5 minutes, they're like, oh shit, this is fun. Oh. And then by the end, they're like, oh, it's over?
Yeah.
And I would say like that reaction I love. And again, this is maybe like 98% of them. Like they're like, oh shit, I want to come again. Oh, y'all cool as fuck. Da, 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 da. And I'm just like, that's why you can't judge. Like you don't know what we about to say, we about to do. Like you don't know what you about to get into with us. Like we gonna find out your life story anyway. So
Right, yeah. TMZ or fucking otherwise. We gonna find out about you, my nigga.
At this point, I consider myself an expert I consider myself a good interviewer. Like I know how to talk to people. So yeah, we get good stories from a lot of people. But I know boo, cop out, but I can't pick just one.
Now, initially when you got into the podcast game, did you know what it was gonna entail? Like, when you answered the tweet from Ben, it was like, oh, pick me. But did you know that you was going to be interviewing people and getting to know people and, having to do this in-depth research and all this stuff?
Yeah. I assumed as much. What I didn't know until I got there and was very pleasantly surprised was that it was going to be so hip-hop focused.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I mean, you come from Combat Jack and Ben Amin.
Yeah. Like, it wasn't like I was really listening to what they was doing prior, but the fact that they combine hip hop with the culture,
right,
with geek and a little bit of pop culture. When I came, we started also going into pop culture, but just that juxtaposition between saying, I fucks with, I don't know, like whatever your favorite rapper is, and then the fact that we read in the comic at the same time, like that is my life. Like, that's everything about my life, like and everything about my personality, like. I told you, like, my Christmas, I wanted the Barbies and I wanted the RC cars. Like
right.
That dichotomy, that idea that it can't be just one. You can have both. Why not both? Like the Taco Bell girl says. Like it was cool, and it wasn't. And I was happy that it wasn't like comic book guy, like from The Simpsons. Like it was like, well,
oh yeah,
like all that bullshit. Like I wasn't with it. Like the way that they approached it was like, we the cool geeks. Like we like all the quote unquote mainstream cool shit, but at the same time, we're gonna educate you about some anime as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever been starstruck with a guest?
No,
never.
I can say that absolutely positively no, because there's only two people in this world that I would ever be starstruck, and one has already passed, and that's Michael Jackson and Beyonce.
Michael Jackson and Beyonce. Now, do you think that you would get Beyonce on the show like ever? Like, do you think that Beyonce would ever be into like geek culture or like something that you?
Oh yeah, you don't know that old ass 3DS commercial? She was supposed to have a video game too. First of all, this girl, I don't know, it was like maybe early 2000s. There's a video out there of her in a mocap suit because doing
what?
She was like dancing. She was doing all her this was her Sasha Fierce time.
What's
so she was doing her choreography. And they was mocapping. Yeah, they was mocapping all her movements because they were going to create a video game.
My nigga, did you see fucking Lion King? Did you see how horrible she was in Lion King? Do you hear how horrible she was in Lion King?
Listen, that's voice acting. This is something else. So, but they were going to animate her. So my whole point is the mocap was just to get her personal movements, but who knows what the fuck the game was supposed to be about. But the fact that she even touched upon that.
Beyonce NBA Jam.
It's a gift now, but like when she was on like a Nintendo 3DS commercial, she's like slamming. I don't know why she's using the stylus so hard. She's slamming the fucking stylus on the screen. Like she's gonna put a hole in it. But yeah. She's into it at some point, whether it's never been really pronounced or not. She's gotta have some type of interest in it. So I think we may cross paths. I will always keep it open, put it out in the universe. I would love to even talk to her for half a second, 30 seconds. It would be nice. But you never know.
Now, when it comes to For All Nerds, right? You guys cover comic books and pop culture, but it seems like the anime aspect is missing. Is that something that you guys, consciously don't talk about, or it's just like, Ben's not interested in it, so you guys just don't talk about it?
I wouldn't say it's missing. I would say it's not as prevalent. So, like,
anime is a big thing right now.
Yeah, like right now, I think it's just because a lot of people because a few months, everyone's been in the house, so everyone's getting even more than they were before into Hulu, into Netflix. Netflix has overloaded their servers with mad anime and their original content anime as well. I think this is why we don't talk about as much, is because we talk about so much other stuff too. Ben, I know in the last few years he's gotten much more deeply into anime. Me, I've already been, completely submerged in that world or whatever. But I just think it's like, if it naturally comes up as again part of an intersection of stuff we talk about, then we'll mention it. But otherwise, it's also, our show is not an anime focused show. Like, in addition, we had an anime focused podcast called Outlaw Bars. It was a riff off of Outlaw Stars anime, and it was hosted by three amazing Black women. One was our she passed 3 years ago. Her name was her screen name was Deadly Diva. Rest in power. But they did an amazing job. It went to about 70 episodes or so. And then, like I said, people's lives changed. She passed, and sometimes that dynamic feels different. When you have 3 people who are in sync and all that stuff, and one is gone, that changes the vibe a little bit. But we already had, like, the way it was all built out, we had more than, we still have more than one show, but like even before, like we had a wrestling show and a show that just did TV recaps and a show that was just about anime. And after a while, like, remember, we're doing this all on our own. It gets to be too much. So, those just kind of naturally fell into where they fell. So that's why the main show is kind of more a combination of everything in the geek and pop culture space.
Now, I know you guys also recently took a break, and also you guys do mad fucking shows. Like, y'all do the Castle Black show, y'all do the For All Nerds, y'all got the new one about Lovecraft Country. Now, at what point do y'all think, like, either enough is enough? Like, we as creatives, work until like we can't work no more, and like we burn ourselves out a lot of the time. So like, at what point do you guys just like, like, enough is enough? Maybe we can combine one, with the other, or like what is the work schedule for y'all? Like, when do y'all take a break?
We don't. We don't, and that's why I said, when you mentioned that we did take a break, I said thank God, because we largely have never taken a break in this entire time, like a real just stop and don't record until this year. And again, this is 6-7 years worth of recording. At most, we maybe have taken a week,
right?
Maybe a week and a half, but never like a full month and a half like we were for the summer. So it was necessary because of exactly what you said, because of burnout. It was necessary because of we're in the AC after COVID time. It's just a lot. I don't think, at least for me, I don't think I get to a point where enough is enough unless I'm doing something where, if I'm doing something with other people where the dedication is not there. If I'm going to put my time and effort, and time is the most valuable commodity to me, because you cannot get it back. You cannot create it again.
Absolutely.
Once it's gone, it's gone. If someone isn't respectful of that and putting in the effort and the work, then that's when I'm like, all right, I'm out. Either you're going to do it or not, I'm out.
Right.
And Ben and I have been so dedicated towards the cause. And also For All Nerds and everything that's come of it, like, we've gotten additional opportunities and additional life paths because of it. This isn't really something we see like, oh, enough is enough. Like, no, this is the vehicle that's helping us get to where we want to be. Now, one day you might see a version of the show where it's a completely different host, but we're still going to be there. Like, we're still, still going to be it's going to still be us, still be our brand. We own it. Yeah, like there will be things that change. And as we talked about this whole time, like, we had different shows, different hosts, different things going on. Stuff is going to change. But as far as For All Nerds, like, it's basically going to live forever.
Okay. Now, we talked about this on the episode earlier where, ownership, right? You guys, are signed. Oh, I don't know the situation that you guys have with a loudspeaker.
It's that I know she's like, oh, you're signed with Bad Boy. Like, no. It's just like when you're part of it. Well, again, different networks. It's different nowadays. Like now, like people like, oh, I'm on Spotify. Like you're signed to Spotify. You have a contract and all that stuff. Yes, all of our shows are signed to different sub networks and all that other stuff. Yes, people are signed to loudspeakers. But as a brand, as a trademark and all that stuff, we own that.
Right.
Like,
okay.
For All Nerds LLC, that's me and Ben.
Good to know.
For All Nerds is me and Ben. like we legally own it. We own our masters, if you want to put it like that.
We don't own our shit. I'm telling you, my nigga.
So we own our masters. And that's thank you to loudspeakers for being that, having that freedom, having that foresight. And really thank you to Reggie, because he started this all.
Right.
And he allowed us that creative freedom, and he and that network helped us get opportunities as well. So even though we're independent of other stuff, like there are some benefits to being within a network like that. So
okay.
Yeah.
Now, what's the ultimate goal for All Nerds? Is it more exposure in like the Twitch gaming realm? Is it, all encompassing interviews where you might get Wesley Snipes? Is it like,
at this point, I don't even give a damn if a man come on or not.
He said, fuck Wesley.
He follows us. Dude. He likes our tweets. He curves us on the daily.
Oh, nigga said white man can't jump. It's like, fuck you, nigga.
Like, at this point, I'm like, whatever. Like, I'm over it. But what we see, yes. Definitely Twitch. I mean, we've been doing that since even before the pandemic, but really even going more hard because of the pandemic. Yes, we on Twitch all the time, like expanding into visuals a lot more. Like we also have our YouTube channel For All Nerds TV, where like all of our like when we are on the red carpets or whatever, all of those interviews go up there. And I think that's like how you saw us talk to Chadwick and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot more of that, a lot more visuals. I mean, we actually are working some things right now in the back that we can't talk about right now, but
oh, you can't talk about it.
Hear about it? No, it's some creative stuff going on.
Okay, I get it.
I mean, all I can say is that we are expanding in ways that are conducive towards our talents.
Can I get $1?
I mean, I don't have no money, so I can't help you there. Like, we're working towards getting the money too. We have a Patreon, patreon.com/4allnerds. I have to plug that because that's actually how we pay to do everything that we do. Like, to pay for our engineer that edits our shows, to pay for the photographers and videographers that come with us or used to come with us before COVID to all of these sites, to pay for travel to get to Comic-Cons and all the other stuff. Like, literally all this money comes from our listeners and the people who have supported us, the fam. So no, I can't give you $1 because I don't have one to give. But I can help with opportunity. And that's one thing I like why I say stuff like For All Nerds is gonna live forever, because my goal is to have For All Nerds continue to be a bridge for other creatives. Like, if we fall into an opportunity where we can bring more people on, we will bring more people on, because that's what we want to do. We want to be that catalyst to expanding the reach of the blurred / Black nerd community. We want to be able to be those people to be able to speak up. Like, if we have the mic, we want to make sure we're amplifying it for everybody. And that's really our goal. Our goal, and maybe that's that first word you said, just expand the reach of our reach or our awareness of who we are. That's huge, a huge thing. That's on our minds a lot. So it's also something we're working on.
Okay. Now, one last thing I want to ask you, as like, black people, right? So now lately they've been, be it DC or Marvel or just any other property, they've been trying to, like, I guess, put out a lot of black characters. They recently announced like a black Batman or whatever the fuck. So now it seems lately they're trying to introduce more and more diverse characters. Do you think it's pandering or it's not genuine?
Yes.
Or do you think it's okay?
No question.
It's a little bit of both.
Okay.
There are some people that are in these big houses that are genuinely, who have the access, who are genuinely trying to bring on people like me and yourself and your partners and everybody else, who are genuinely trying to reach out to these communities and help us see ourselves. At the end of the day, Marvel's owned by Disney.
Right.
Disney is a company, a multinational company. We live in a capitalistic society. Everything is about getting paid. Everything is about going towards what's cute right now. What is cute right now? Writing Black Lives Matter on the ground in your city.
Right.
I said it on Twitter. It's nothing more than Animal Crossing decoration. Non-functional. So my point is, it's cute and fashionable now. So yeah, they're gonna jump on the bandwagon. So yeah, it's definitely pandering. I do think there's some of it that may indeed be genuine. But I'm never going to be naive and be like, oh, they're doing this out of the goodness of their heart. No, they're doing this out of the goodness of the dollar. So,
right.
Let's be real.
Let's be real. Fucking white people ain't low. We see you niggas. You white people ain't low. We see you motherfuckers. We see the play. Like y'all ain't low, but we'll take it. But we see it. So now, I guess that's it. Plug all your shit. Where can they find you? Where can they listen to the podcast? Where can they find you exclusively? All that good stuff.
All right, so boom. You could find us For All Nerds, FORALLNERDS, on the internets. That is the social medias at For All Nerds. You can email us if you want to get in touch with us. contact@forallnerds.com. We have a website where we have some I wanted to say exclusive content. That's not true. But we have a website where we have editorial content and original content, forallnerds.com. I mentioned we have our YouTube channel where you can see all of our interviews and things like that. For All Nerds TV on YouTube. We have our Patreon page where if you want to help us financially, help us get even bigger and better and stronger, patreon.com/forallnerds. Oh God, there's so much. Like, now that you asking me to say this, I'm like, shit, we're doing too much.
Never doing too much, Queen.
We're never doing too much. We have our Lovecraft Country focused podcast, which recaps and reviews every episode of Lovecraft Country that's on HBO right now. It's called Safe Negro Podcast. You can follow it, Safe Negro Pod, on IG and on the Twitters. And you can follow me at Tatiana King, TATIAN as in Nancy, AKING. I'm that name on all socials. Unless I'm hiding, then you would never know who I am. But
gotcha.
That's by design. But yeah, if you're into geek culture, pop culture, the mix thereof, you fucks with us. You fuck with what we talking about, what we trying to talking about. Come to death row.
Now, also, before you get off the line, I just want to tell you thank you, right? Because when I started listening to podcasts maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, it was like a few that I listened to. I listened to like Bill Burr, Combat Jack, and some other ones. And then I found your podcast through I think it was through Loudspeaker. I want to say.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So probably some more than likely, but Combat Jack probably mentioned or whatever. But I didn't know that there was podcasts like that out there where it was like niggas talking about like geek culture and shit like that. So I just want to tell you thank you for like introducing me to like this genre of podcast where it was like I could listen to people like me that like the same shit I like and they're talking about it in depth. So I just want to tell you why you on the line while I'm in your face. Thank you.
Well, I'm happy that us niggas could do it for you.
Shout out to the niggas.
I appreciate being a nigga, talking about geek and pop culture. I think it's fun. I like being able to be myself and not really having to answer to anybody. So I really though, thank you for having me. Thank you for the thank yous. I appreciate your whole team for trying to put this together and making sure that we were able to talk today.
Definitely. Now, usually at the end of our show, we give a pick. So a pick is basically like, a show that you're watching, a comic that you're reading, a game that you're playing, whatever the fuck. Now, if you can give the people that are listening a pick of something to check out, what would it be?
Lovecraft Country.
Lovecraft Country.
You got to watch that. Like, watch and read it. Read the book by Matt Ruff that the TV show it's based off of, and watch the show. You just because you mentioned play, meaning you were talking about games, I'm just going to mention a system overall. If you can afford it, and if you don't have it yet, buy a Switch, a Nintendo Switch.
That's hard to find, man.
Yeah, Switch is hard to find right now. So
get it ASAPually. Now, right this moment, if you can. I promise you will not be disappointed.
I mean, my co-host Hesh don't want this Pokemon smoke.
We doing that right now?
So it's all good though. You don't want this Pokemon smoke.
I won't hear that when I beat that ass.
Yo, what up though?
Yeah, do it.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So Tatiana, thank you again for coming to the dojo. We appreciate you. We love you.
Sure.
We always, want to elevate these black voices, and we anytime we can have you on. If you want to, talk about something on our little podcast, feel free.
I appreciate that. Thank you all again. I didn't get to speak to every single person like one-on-one, but thank you very much.
They here. We just can't hear them and shit.
But no, for real. Thank you for even thinking about me and wanting me on the show. I appreciate it. And thank you for letting me plug all things For All Nerds.
No problem. You have a good night. Please be safe. Be well out here. We want to have you back. Just stay in good health. Hope you and your family is all right. And, we'll talk to you soon.
All right, man. Peace. Thank
all
you.
Right, peace. So, picks, man. What we got? Shout out to our guests. What we got for picks?
My pick is going to be The League. It's on Hulu.
Oh my God. The League. I love that shit.
The League. Yeah, The League is. I was randomly watching it the other day. I was like, I forgot how stupid this show is.
Shit got 3 seasons on FX and it's just...
No, it's got like 5 seasons.
Really?
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 seasons.
Is that the shit with Paige Kennedy?
No, that's Blue Mountain State.
Okay, you right.
The League is a group of friends, and they have a fantasy football league, and they're just horrible people, but it's fucking funny. Blue Mountain State is funny as fuck too. You should watch that if you can find it. I don't know where it is right now.
Okay.
But yeah, The League is what I was watching.
All right. Baba Lop.
Yep.
What's your pick, man?
I've been watching The Legend of Korra.
Lit.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. People been talking about it a lot.
Lady Two Titty, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it just came out 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks
on
ago,
Netflix,
yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right after Avatar, because like Avatar released on Netflix, and then a lot of people who either haven't seen it in a long time or just never actually watched it, and it kind of had like a big resurgence online.
Mm-hmm.
And then Korra came out. So
Yeah, I want to know the budget to that shit.
With the Korra?
Yeah, because they be moving. The animation be moving. They don't stop.
It costs like $1 million an episode. Though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that shit was like
that.
after the success of like Avatar, they was like, nah, we pushing money into this shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, because ain't no lazy animations in that shit.
Oh, hell no.
At all.
No, I mean, if you're going to do it, you do it better. You're going to do it like big, dog.
Yeah.
Okay. And my pick is the No Limit documentary. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's on BET. I think it's on demand right now, if, depending on your cable provider. The first episode is on YouTube. I saw the first episode there, and then the rest are on demand. Master P is a genius. It just shows that hard work pays off, being independent pays off. Negotiating what you're worth instead of what they give you pays off. I think that was Joe Budden's issue. You negotiate what you want in the beginning. You can't ask for that shit because you hit certain markers and shit. So, Master P is a genius. That's a business model that you should follow. So I'm gonna, watch the Rough Riders documentary next. And yeah, so Master P is a genius. He should be celebrated way, way, way more. What happened?
No, it's a trailer. I don't want to see it yet.
Okay.
Some Summoners War and Street Fighter. I don't know.
Nigga didn't exit.
Yeah, I did. Okay.
Then backspace, nigga.
I feel like we should get more of these music documentaries when it comes to independently owned labels. I mean, I want to see a TDE doc. I want to see a Rockefeller doc. I want to see a Bad Boy doc. we should just see more of these, black men that just didn't take no for an answer or just told these white men, fuck you. So, yeah, check that out. It's on demand. Other than that, anything else?
No,
Again, rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman.
that's a big fact.
We lost our king.
See,
I don't want to understate that fact. He represented a lot for us. His short time here on Earth, will not be forgotten. Wakanda forever.
forever.
My nigga. Other than that,
Bobby stupid.
I don't want to do it. Make me cry. Man.
all right. Other than that, Ninja Vanish. We out of here.